be right back. I'm gonna give Corvin a call. Maybe he's asleep or something.
Sure.
Alright, he will be joining us shortly. Let me give you guys a recap. Give me a second here. Let me get my thing pulled up. Let me get this token in here before we start, before I forget. Hello, hello.
Hey there.
Let me just upload this token. Alright. Hope everyone's doing okay.
Yep.
We have a new member of our group joining us this week. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah. My name's Quentin. I'm gonna be playing a bard. Just
Maybe just like how long you've been playing D&D for.
Oh yeah, how long I've been playing D&D? Yeah, like
Not bad.
about 2 years with like my close friends. You know, and like just looking to meet some new people and that also like the game. So I thought I'd go looking around.
And you're also a forever DM as well, right?
A little bit, yeah.
For your friend group.
Yeah.
Right, and you also haven't played any of the Lost Minds brand new.
I have not. I don't have I don't know anything about this module.
Excellent, excellent. And you're pretty new to Roll20 as well. So if you need any help or
Yeah.
if you're having any trouble, feel free to ask.
Sure. Yeah.
Just for a little bit of info, like I'm very familiar with Roll20s. I've had like 5+ years of experience, so I can talk you through pretty much whatever you need to know.
Sure. Awesome. That'd be great. I'll ask you if I have any questions.
Sweet, and we can have everyone introduce themselves to you as well. We can start from the top with Corvin.
Yeah, my name's Connor. Been playing for a while. Gonna be Corvin throughout this series, who is a paladin of sorts. I don't believe we've selected an oath quite yet, but he's an interesting character. I'm excited to see what type of interactions there might be with you.
Yeah, sounds cool. I'm excited.
All right, and what about you, Noir?
Hi, I'm Josh, playing a tabaxi named Noir, who is just utterly covered in scars and bruises and wounds, so much so that he is missing his entire right arm. But he is a sneaky rogue, and yeah, that's more or less it.
All right, Sylphid. Just introduce yourself.
Hi. Hi, I'm Chris. I'm playing Sulfan. He's no, that's fine. He's a dark elf monk, and he's got like typical monk vibe going, kind of like beaded necklace, like heavy black robes from the waist down type thing.
Perfect. And last but not least,
Hello, I am Tyler or Banana. You can, whatever is easier for you to say. Yeah, I'm playing a character called Tyr. He is a big, burly, muscly dragonborn, and he's like covered in tattoos, and he likes to talk to his ancestors.
beautiful.
Oh, cool. Do you want me to introduce my character right now, or?
Not just yet. We'll have a little proper introduction.
Sure.
And I believe some of our characters, if not all of our characters, are in the pictures link.
Oh yeah,
Curious
there's
what
a
they-
couple pictures in there, and you can also see those pictures on Roll20 as well.
All right then.
I believe so. I'm quite sure. Okay, but just to recap what happened in the last session. Last session, you guys got into town upon bringing the supplies from Neverwinter. No, you guys actually just came from the Krogmaw Cave. You guys killed Clark and made it into the town of Phandalin. When you guys were coming in to drop off Sildar, you heard quite a little bit of a scuffle going on the side of the building. When Sulfan came to look around the corner, we seen a knight-looking character beating up on what you guys now know is a red brand, axing him around, trying to cash in on, trying to get a little bit information on a bounty. After that kind of introduction, you guys headed inside. Decided it's good to group up. You also found out of a higher bounty of Glassstaff. This wizard type character who has a 300 gold bounty on his head. Apparently he is the leader of the Red Brand. Just finding more information around the town on Glassstaff, you know that he might be held up in the manor. The manor is the... Let me pull it up this way so you guys can all see. This is the manor over here. I kind of revealed all the labeling. Makes everything a little bit easier. This kind of like abandoned mansion. That's what they believe the main base of the Red Brand is set up. Although when they're in town, they do like to hang out in the Sleeping Giant. After having your little interaction at the inn, getting rooms, kind of getting set up, you went to go finish delivering the supplies next door to Barthen's Provisions, a couple houses down. Upon dropping off the supplies there, you got paid. Headed to the Lion Shields, where you met a dwarven shop owner. Here they sold mostly swords and weapons, more of the combat kind of store. Compared to Barthen's, it's more of supplies, rope, things of that sort. Learning that a lot of his stuff has been stolen, you guys recognize the symbol from the crates back at Krogmaw Cave. Made a couple deals, bought a couple things, and you guys were essentially ready to head out with the same wagon you got from Barthen's. Also finding out about this abandoned pie factory before leaving town, talking to Eldermath, I believe. Eldermath? No, that's not his name. I have it here somewhere. Talking to this retired hero who used to work for the Order of the Gauntlet. That was, I believe, Tyr's main mission, to kind of get wisdom from him.
Darren, yeah.
And upon talking to him, you're kind of it's kind of like your trial run to see how well you do, is finding more information about this pie factory, giving you some information of a wizard who might have more information. So after wrapping up everything in the city, you head to Krogmaw Cave, I almost said deal with the demons, dealt with the goblins. No demons yet so far. Cleared out the cave, all the goblins were dead, none got away. Pretty epic. The last one, I believe, that almost got away but was schmurdered. Wrapping up, coming back to the town, you guys were no, actually, before coming back to the town, you stopped at the wizard's castle. He essentially told you that there was an abandoned pie factory. When he grew up, you can smell the apple pies from miles and miles. A very, very good scent. But after a while, the wizard grew up and he had to go away to Wizard College. And as years went by, the place was abandoned and overrun by goblins. He essentially wants you to go back, find the recipe, and bring it back. From there, you guys went back into the town of Phandalin. You guys were eager to head out the same day, but just to make this introduction a little bit easier, I'm gonna say you guys stayed the night. And that's where we can leave off. You guys because you guys spent the money for 7 days, and I don't think you guys have slept there in the last three-ish days. So yeah, we can end the session with you guys kind of taking a long rest at the town, at the Stone Hill Inn, and you wake up to the crackling sound of bacon, eggs. You guys all had your individual room. Who would be the first one to wake? Who's an early bird? Maybe the monk. A little bit of discipline.
Yeah, maybe. I do only need to sleep 4 hours, so yeah, sure.
Yeah, you could have been up early in the morning. And as you make your way downstairs, you definitely see breakfast is being made, making it down definitely a little earlier than, more earlier than everyone else. What do you do as you make your way down? Do you take a seat? Are you by the bar?
I go to the bar and I order a coffee and a shot of whiskey tequila.
One Irish coffee coming up as Barthen's wife, not Barthen, I did it again, at the Stone Town Inn's wife starts to get ready, gives you that side shot, and she asks you if you'll be having any breakfast.
Yes, definitely.
All right, and it's on the house. It's not on the house, but it came with the package deal. Also asking if you think your fellow companions will like a big plate of breakfast as well.
Yes, you might want to make 2 or 3 for the Dragonborn.
Yeah, big fellow that one was.
Indeed.
All right, pick a table and I'll get everything ready and I'll bring everything out once everyone comes down. So about an hour passed before everyone else starts to come down, and it's kind of later in the day. You know, people are kind of out doing their errands, coming into town from a long adventure, sleeping in a little bit. You guys can make your way down the stairs into the kind of like the eating area essentially. Yeah, what do you guys do as you kind of walk into this magnificent smell of breakfast?
I will go over to the bar and sit down.
Before you can even take a seat, she's like, 3 plates coming up there, and she'll kind of point over to Sulfan. He ordered you a big breakfast. He'll be out shortly.
Thank you.
Alright, as you take a seat with Sulfan. Actually, let me pull this up. And Connor, what do you do as you make your way down?
Oh, I don't think Corvin has anything crazy that he's going to be doing. He's just going to order a very large, fat-based breakfast, and that will be that.
And what about you, Noir?
Noir is probably the last to come down, but as he does, he very clearly like still like half asleep and is like being more or less like followed by his nose. Is just like his head is moving just like a little bit further than everything else as his nose is dragging him along before he like bumps into a post and like shakes himself awake and takes stock of his surroundings, sees the rest of the group, and goes and sit down.
Excellent.
Good morning, everyone.
As everyone's kind of already digging into their breakfast, tons of bacon, sausages, eggs, kind of a whole spread. All right. Baron, why don't you make me give me a d6. Tell me what you get.
Rolling this on Owlbear or roll 20?
Up to you. Preferably on roll 20.
Okay. All right. Now, where do I roll the dice? Is it on the left? I see it.
Mm-hmm. That's usually how I do it. You can type it in as well. With the
I rolled a 4.
All right. Just gonna pick one of these random. One out of 6. So 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. And as you kind of finish up breakfast, you'll hear this performance kind of coming from the window. Let's see. Oh, wait. Kind of hear this tune coming not too far out from Barthen's. Not Barthen's. I keep saying Barthen's Provisions. From the Stone Town Hill, as your waitress says, there's there must be the market outside today. Today is, yes, the market should be outside. Sounds like there's a bard out there. Been playing all morning.
All morning, really?
Reminds me of like the songs from El Dorado.
Yeah, I'd say she'd say he'd been playing out there maybe since like 9:30ish. You guys kind of woke up late. It'd be about 11:30, kind of wrapping up your breakfast here.
So is this market a common thing? How often do they come?
Well, about once a month, everyone comes in and brings in what they've got to trade. Definitely tons of apples. You can find yourself potatoes, small trinkets, kind of a little flea market kind of deal. But,
If Tyr finishes his breakfast, he's got get up and go outside for some fresh air and sunlight.
Alright, as you exit, you do see this small crowd huddled around a. Why don't you introduce your character as they come out and see you?
Well, you appear to see a what appears to be a drow holding a lute and strumming along and singing as kind of in purplish robes and like a purplish tunic, like unusual clothes for what would normally be on the surface. As I continue to play my tune for the crowd.
It's here as you see this, enjoying the tune yourself. One second, let me just set this thing. You see these three figures start kind of walking towards the group, and you recognize them. Give me a perception, actually, like as they kind of move through the crowd. You do see some kind of commotion for sure.
The red band.
Oops.
Hey.
21. Yeah, so you see these three figures. They aren't wearing hoods, but you can see that they do have red cloaks. As they kind of start making their way towards the center, and they grab a hold of this woman, kind of interrupting the crowd. Everyone's kind of enjoying, and there starts to be people start to huddle away from the red brands as they kind of take a hold of this commoner woman and start shaking her down and demanding money that they owe her.
I immediately go to intervene.
Yeah, I'm gonna speak up, and I'm gonna walk over and I'm gonna say, is there a problem, sirs, that you have to interrupt my performance? I think it's rather rude.
He's gonna look at you and look at the crowd and say, "Mind your business." He's gonna go back to kind of like going through her pockets.
At this point, I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder and I'm gonna go, hold on, wait a minute. You're just not even gonna apologize. You're just gonna keep doing what you're doing. I don't appreciate that.
He's gonna get up, kind of walk towards you, and say, "If I'm gonna have to tell you again to shut up,
you might have to tell me again."
And he's gonna look back at the other red brands, and we can roll for initiative there as he's gonna start to get ready to swing his sword. All right, let me get you guys set up over here.
How do I add a modifier to a roll?
For initiative, you can just roll that straight from your character sheet if you click on the word initiative above your HP.
Okay. Where do I find my character sheet?
Go to journal, the one that looks like with the book and the
Oh.
star.
On the right side,
I see.
the right tab, yeah.
And you should be able.
If you see your character, drag and drop it onto the map over here.
How do I move it?
Here, I
There
got
you
you. I gotta set it up for you.
And then you can also click on that character, and you'll open up your character sheet.
Awesome.
And then,
Is there a way for me to make the character sheet a little bigger? Oh, I see the bottom right.
Yes.
Alright, so let me get you guys situated. So let's say you guys would be about around here. Barthen's provision.
This is where you'll also do all your roles too. That you can just click on like acrobatics, click on animal handling. You can click on all the skills, and automatically add up your modifier. Your
Oh,
modifier.
I see.
These
It's
be
cool.
kind of the stairs leading up to Barthen's.
Also, what I do with the character sheet is if you click the 2 squares in the top left, it'll open that up in a separate window.
Wait, which is it? Oh, it's a little thing here. It opens. Okay. Oh, cool.
Wow, from good roll to bad roll.
All right. Then
This is a commoner woman right here. Ignore the actual art. Alright. Let me pull out the initiative tracker.
it's taking a second to load.
Oh, good, no problem. I gotta get all these guys ready, anyways.
Okay, so. And where would I roll?
You should see a word called initiative above your HP, right next to like your speed and your armor class.
Oh yeah, I see it.
On that.
All right. There we go.
I'll give the commoner lady some initiative, just in case.
My initiative is 14.
Beautiful. Alright, we got tier. 1, 2, 3. And are you able to move your token around? Just want to double check.
No, not yet.
No?
Oh wait, actually yes I can.
Okay, perfect.
I had the wrong thing selected.
Alright, put you right about here. And let me actually draw something. I'm gonna see you kind of set up by a couple buildings. Not through here. See, there's a building there, kind of a gangway, and there's about another building. Alright. Solfan, what do you do? I would say you definitely would adhere Tier. Tier, what of your... Let's start off with what your reaction is. Kind of see this commotion.
I was immediately gonna walk over. Was gonna do something, but I don't think it's a little too late to do it now because we did an initiative thing.
Alright,
But yeah,
so I'd say Solfan. You see your kind of Tier hanging out in front of the porch, and all of a sudden you see him kind of run off. Oh shit.
Okay.
Let me actually do this real fast. Put you two guys inside, yeah. Oh, there's perfect.
Well, I'll go ahead and take a step outside. So I'll step like onto the porch, like right here. And seeing what's going on, I'm just gonna full dash over there. Are these 5-foot squares or
Yeah,
10-foot squares?
I'd say so.
Okay. So I'm just gonna use. Or hold on. Yeah. Okay. I am going to use Step of the Wind, which allows me to do my dash as a bonus action.
Perfect.
And I will go 55 approximately feet right here. And I will quarterstaff strike the one to my left.
Go for it.
So
23 is definitely gonna hit. As you see this, the Red Brands they have leather armor, I believe. Let me just put it up. They're definitely not in anything steel. Leather armor, yes. They're kind of done up in leather armor. Have these red cloaks, and you kind of just whack this Red Brand is he kind of is not even paying attention to you when you run up on him. Show me the damage.
9.
9. Alright. On the right one, correct?
So if we're looking at me, to the left.
To the left of you, okay. Doing 9 bludgeoning damage. You strike him, bringing both of these guys' attention towards you, immediately kind of letting go of the woman. At least the one that you hit did. 9 damage. He's not looking good. Kind of looking dazed at this point. Anything else you would like to do on your turn?
Give me 1 second. Nope.
Alright, perfect. The commoner is going to make, let's say, a strength check to try to get away from this Red Brand. Let's see. As the Red Brand holds on to her, she's going to end her turn there, and the Red Brand is going to make an attack on her. As he kind of tells her to stop, you're not going anywhere. So he's gonna hit her for 3 piercing damage. She's still up and alive, but she's not looking good.
Which one attacked her?
The one on the right here.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh shit, that would have been the wrong one actually. Fuck. But she's gonna fail her strength. Check on him, and actually, I got confused on which one was going. The one up here is actually gonna go and make an attack with the short sword on you, Baron, with the 14. Does a 14 hit on you?
On Baron or me?
Well, yeah, on you.
Yes, 14 does hit.
14. And it's gonna do 3 piercing damage to you as he hits you, Baron, with a short sword.
All right, kind of wince from the pain here.
And it's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yep. End of his turn. Your turn now.
All right. I'm going to hit him with a vicious mockery. And I'm gonna say he has the swordsmanship of a black pudding, and he's gonna have to make a
Wisdom.
Yes, I think so. DC 13.
He gets an 11.
All right, and on a failure, He's going to take a D4 psychic damage, and then he has disadvantage on his next attack roll, I believe.
Beautiful. As he kind of looks at his sword, you kind of see his spirit break a little bit. Anything else you would like to do on your turn?
I don't believe so. I think, yeah, I don't really have anything to do with my bonus action, so I'll end my turn.
Oh, good. All right. Who is next?
That would be Corvin.
Corbin, go ahead, take it away.
Corbin's gonna dash for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And we're gonna hold position right there.
All right.
That ends his turn.
The Red Brand Ruffian. Let's make sure I got the right one. He's actually gonna make an attack on you, Sophon. Losing his grip on the commoner. Seeing more of you guys come out to fight. His focus is definitely on trying to survive, beat you guys up. As he makes a short sword attack on you, getting a 21 to hit,
Holy shit. Okay, yeah, definitely.
doing 4 piercing damage to you.
Gotcha.
He's gonna yell out, "Back away, cowards! You don't know who you're messing with." As we move on to Noir.
Noir is coming out late because he was he only has one hand, so he's using his mouth to like grab the base of his leather glove to pull it on. All right, what's the situation? Oh, that's not good. As he charges out, he will bonus action dash using cunning action.
Bad
And
man.
then he's going to throw a dart at this red brand here.
Go for it. 7.
And natural 1.
Oof.
Ouch.
Which
And that's
one
turn.
were you going for?
The one here on the right.
Oof, I'm gonna say with the 1. Make a dex check. So fun. As you see these darts flying. As you
got
kind
it.
of you kind of struggle to catch your breath.
Dex check or save?
Dex save. Sorry. Oof. I'm gonna say
Yeah.
you're gonna take the 8 piercing damage.
Oh shit. Okay.
Hate to see
Ow.
it.
It's whatever.
Anything else on your turn, Noir?
Nope.
Alright, this other red brand is gonna say, it seems like the cat's on our side. He's going to run over to you, Corbin.
I take a reaction to stab him.
Go for it.
Yeah, the pole arm's out, so he just immediately is going to take a swipe
Runs.
from this.
Into the pole arm.
Definitely.
That is a 24. So I presume that hits,
Yep,
because if it
definitely.
doesn't, we're
Yeah.
running.
That definitely hits. Oof.
Takes 10 piercing damage as he impales himself right onto Corvin's pike.
He's kind of cut off in his mockery of Noir. As you kill him, he is dead at this point.
Corvin is just gonna hoist the body high with his powerful frame and is just gonna toss him behind him, just right off the edge. Body falls besides Tyr.
His body goes limp, and you do hear at this point, the commoners are kind of gone, kind of a ghost point at this at this point in the battle. Especially after that move, no one's staying to watch. Anything else you would like to do? Oh, that was a reaction, right?
It wasn't my turn.
And then,
It just felt like it.
Tyr, your turn. What do you do?
I will go to.
Kind of the last
Here.
one to react, even though you're watching.
I know, right? Okay, I'll go there, and then I will chuck a hand at him. I'm gonna chuck a hand axe at the guy.
What do you get? 22. That's definitely gonna hit.
Okay. Seven damage.
7 damage. All right. As he gets hit, where did you hit him?
Straight at the chest.
So fun as you're fighting this guy, you just see a hand axe fly into this guy's armor, kind of getting stuck. Anything else? Tyr.
No, that'll be it.
And it's your turn, Sofan.
Okay. I'll just attack her real fast. Step one-handed. Yeah,
Definitely.
I think that hits. And I'll actually when I swing it, I'll aim for the axe to try and drive it in more.
Go for it. That is gonna kill him regardless. How does it look as you aim for this hand axe in his chest?
Okay.
already?
So I see it whip past my head. So I just pull the quarterstaff and just swing it around as hard as I can into the back flat of the axe. Just try and crush it through his armor.
As he kind of drops to his knees, clenching the axe. He's crumbled. Anything else you would like to do on your turn? Is this woman kind of is in front of you?
Yes, I will use my movement, run right up here, and I will unarmed strike him.
Go for it. Jesus, definitely. All these high
This is
rolls
gonna
on
bite me
my
in the ass.
reference.
Okay, 6,
Up 6.
and then is he still up? I assume he is.
Still up? Yep.
Then I will use. I'll expend a key point to get one more unarmed strike.
Go for it.
16.
Let me double check. That is gonna hit, yeah.
Gosh, okay. 8.
Ooh, he's barely standing. But he is still up. Anything else?
No.
Alright. This commoner woman is just gonna book it. Just kind of disappears. Running down the street. This red brand is going to look beat up and bloody. And he's going to plead for you to stop. Please. I can save you guys. These two are low level. I won't tell the rest of what you guys have done. Let me live. As he's kind of barely stumbling to just barely stay up. As he ends his turn there, kind of speaking to both you, Solfon and Baron. And Baron, it is your turn. Baron?
Oh, sorry, I muted my headset or my mic on the headset for a second.
Oh, good.
I'm going to step back and get give him mercy. There's no need to kill a surrendering enemy. And then I'm gonna end my turn.
All right. What do the rest of you guys to do? I guess we can go in order in initiative. Corvin, do you accept him as a prisoner, or are you gonna go for an attack on him?
Let's roll a D2 for that, shall we?
Yeah.
D1,
Flip a
Corvin.
coin.
Corvin is gonna be a pragmatist and be like, yeah, that makes sense. D2 is gonna be counterpoint. You also just like tried to kill a woman in the street.
Head he lives, tails he dies.
All right, he lives. Corvin, after having disposed of one, is kind of drinking in that bloodlust satiation. He
Got his
puts
coffee
up
this
his
morning.
he puts up his pike into the air and just kind of good. Just kind of takes it in, but does nothing.
Noir, will you accept this Red Brand as your prisoner?
Noir kind of bolts up right next to Sulfon, looks at this red brand and says, well, it's not very sporting to attack someone that can't fight back. As Sulfon, you feel a small pain as he yanks the dart out of your shoulder. Sorry about that, by the way. It kind of got away from me.
I'll get you back.
Looking forward to it.
All right, and Tyr.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna do it.
Good man.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to him. I'm just like, you have chosen your fate by putting that woman's life at danger. Don't worry, your death will be painless. And I switched to my battle axe and then just execute the style, just swiftly, just cut off his head.
All right, and you swing any amount of damage.
Yeah, I said that I wouldn't kill you.
And his head is going to go flying and landing right into your...
So, yeah, thank you, by the way.
Would you like me to roll to see if I execute him?
Oh, I'd say you can do it. He's kind of like on his knees.
DM?
Dexter.
He's good. We'll come back to that.
Sorry, my dog's barking. No, I'd say if he's kind of on his knees, I believe that's an automatic crit if he's prone.
Okay.
And he only had 1 health, as you would have swung, and his head goes flying into the air, kind of landing into into like the case of where you were keeping your tips, Baron.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Barry. Now you can go.
Oh yeah, no problem. So I appreciate the help, and I kind of just push the head out of my money pouch there. I probably would have gotten an ass beating if it weren't for you, so I appreciate that.
I don't know. It seems like you might be able to carry yourself better than you think. That's how you cast a spell.
These red
yeah.
brands really hate music.
I guess so.
You make about 20
Name's-
red silver pieces as well in your tip jar.
Oh, cool. I'll put that in my character sheet here. Name's Baron, by the way. It's nice to meet you. Are you adventurers or?
I suppose something like that.
Well,
We've been investigating these red brand folk, and they've not been doing good things.
that's
It has seemed that we can not ignore any longer. Cat, man, elf. It is destiny. We must face the bad men first. Get papers second.
Well said, Tyr.
Indeed.
Beautiful.
I see. I mean, you wouldn't happen to have an open spot for maybe some music along the road, right?
Toss a coin to your witcher.
So some music would be welcome.
Not opposed to a little extra assistance.
Extra hand here or there that's willing to help out. It's always useful.
All right then. I
Go ahead.
guess it's settled. Bar in the bard at your service.
And as you guys kind of introduce each other and decide to group up, you're gonna hear Sildar kind of yell out to you, kind of trying to bring you guys in. As you see him on the porch with his missing leg and using this cane. It's like more of a crutch, I would say.
That was the turtle, right?
Turtle with
Yeah,
the
but he's
missing
like-
leg.
He's like beckoning us back in or something.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, right. Real quick. Sorry to like interrupt things here. I just wanted to. So we currently have 2 healing potions and a wand of magic missiles in the air.
Right, because John had those.
Mhm. What do we want to do with those? Just real quick.
Oh, good.
Because I would not mind having one just to take real fast.
And there would have been a note left in the morning with the supplies.
That's Are you hurt?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna cast. How much damage have you taken?
It was.
What he has a couple of dark gashes in him.
12 in total.
A long sword strike on him.
Okay. I'm going to cast a quick healing word on him. Sorry, my monitor's not working right now. I think my HDMI is.
You can manually roll, whatever.
Yeah, let me get my dice. But this is something I'm gonna have to fix in a second.
Yeah, no problem.
It's fixed. I don't know why my HDMI was just acting up there.
Oh, good.
Okay, it might just be loose or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Last session, my mic was going ridiculous. But now it's up.
Yeah. Are my spells on my? Oh yeah, attributes and abilities maybe. No, where are my spells on the character sheet?
There should be a little tab.
The top right, there's a purple tab that says spells.
We can also see. What was the spell? Healing word.
Yeah. I'm just gonna roll a physical dice. You just like.
Yeah, all good.
All right. One
yeah, like between
plus
sessions,
2.
if you like give me access to his character sheet, I can get it all sorted for you.
Oh, perfect.
Or
Hey,
like,
he's
even
gonna
during the
take-
session.
Gonna heal for 4.
1d4.
4 hit points. So that's 1 plus 3. That's 4 hit points.
Appreciate you.
As I just kind of strum my instrument and it kind of closes up whatever wound was put in you a little bit.
Yeah, that went from certain person's dart. No,
Sorry
But,
about that. I max rolled.
but I will turn on my heel and start walking towards Sildar.
Yeah, I'll start moseying my way over towards him as well.
I want to make sure I pull out my hand axe first. I don't want to leave that behind, and then yeah, I'll join.
Kind of pull it out. Almost kind of dragging the body along before you even notice. But you managed to pull it out. You managed to Group around Sildar. Because we all. I forgot where I put the token for Sildar. Just use this one for now. Sildar is gonna say, it was only a matter of time. But, you ran into the Red Brands. These guys are gonna know you. You guys are around. And they're gonna be looking. 3 Red Brands is good.
It's good they're looking. It'll make our job easier.
Can I kind of study to see what the Red Brand's clothes and outfit look like?
Yeah, give me an investigation.
Sure.
Let me pull out some Red Brand tokens again.
Oh yeah, not physical dice. This is one I'll use. Investigation is
Go to your character sheet and then click on investigation.
yeah. So I have a +0 to intelligence, so I just roll a flat d20 here. That is a 9.
Alright, with the 9, you definitely figure out the basics. They are wearing leather armor, and short swords. Definitely, and then their red cloaks.
Okay. Gotcha.
Well, I mean, just throwing it out there, we've got, what, 3 of their bodies here. We could put on their clothes and potentially try to sneak our way in, infiltrate as members.
My thoughts exactly. I'm actually quite the actor. I've been studying the arts for quite some time.
Do you happen to have a pair of cuffs on you? Because I might do better as a pretend prisoner.
A pair of handcuffs I do not have on me.
Oh,
Not
wait,
exactly.
hold on. Here, I do have some.
For real?
Yes.
You just carry handcuffs with you?
Well, I mean, where I came from, let's just say I went through a lot and I more or less scavenged whatever I could find and was among them.
Completely understandable.
Interesting. Well, they'll do, that's for sure. Tyr, you're ripping a giant hole through that cape.
Tyr does not think clothes fit.
Doesn't even fit around your bicep, let alone your head.
Actually, hold on a second. I have a disguise kit. Now, what can I do with this disguise kit? Can I make their disguises look better with it?
Let us see. Alright, so this pouch. Yeah, you can change your physical appearance. Yeah, and it essentially helps you create a visual disguise.
Okay. If I were to use it once, would it expend it, or would I
No, I would say it definitely has a few uses. It comes with like makeup, paint, like cosmetics, so maybe like like plastic type substance to make like fake noses and things like that. Like you can really.
Yeah, I'm imagining it's the case with like makeup, like a fake prop nose and like a mustache.
You know what, I'll whoever needs help, I'll definitely help Tyr put on
I'm gonna be like the shark from Suicide Squad. Mustache.
a better. Like I'll probably take out the disguise kit and kind of sew the rips together a little better.
Okay. Where are you guys doing this? Are you guys gonna stay outside in the middle of this crime scene?
Oh yeah, we
Oh,
should
yeah.
probably. Should we move those bodies?
Probably leave.
By the way, of the red brands we've seen, have they all been human?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, these 3 have been human. The one, fucking, I want to say it wrong. Corvin or Connor? Corvin. Corvin, the one he beat up was human as well. So you've seen 4, all of them have been human.
And I'm guessing this city has been predominantly human as well.
There's humans and a lot. There's
Or no, we've also seen dwarf as well.
a decent amount of dwarves here as well. Everyone else seems to be human. You guys definitely stand out as a group.
Well, that might put our cape disguise idea through the window.
I mean, with the disguise kit, I'd say
Well, yeah, we can use the disguise kit to give you a little bit of color in your face and, I don't know, a hat? Cover up the ears?
Yeah, how do you plan on explaining that you're a cat person, Noir?
Oh, I've got a little bit of magic. I could, change my appearance entirely or go invisible.
visible, yes.
Can you make yourself a fake arm?
Well, let me read the spell. I think so, actually.
Were you guys gonna go back to the inn, the stone inn? I couldn't remember. You guys gave me.
Are we going back to the inn?
I assumed we were in the inn.
Okay.
Inside where it's a little bit more private, and we were talking to, Sildar.
Yeah, sitting at a table,
So
something a little stronger to drink.
follow you guys inside, and the dwarven bartender is gonna say, he's gonna look at you, Sulfin, and say, seems that early morning drink was quite necessary. Would anyone else like one? On the house for saving that lady out there.
Yes, please and thank you.
I'll take some water.
And she'll start to get those drinks ready. And the bartender will compliment your playing as she heard it all night. Baron.
I appreciate it.
She says
Very kind words.
She would hire you, but the heat you just created outside makes her a little nervous.
I understand. I'm more doing it for the experience than the money.
Oh, so you get paid in experience. That's kind of messed up, actually.
Well, I mean, I'm self-employed. I only really have a donation cap so that I can eat or drink or have bed.
Well, I mean, being an adventurer is very lucrative, but very risky.
And as the dwarven will hear that, and she's like, "Well, we definitely have lots of leftovers. I'll offer you breakfast as well." She makes you a plate, and as she makes that plate, she'll look at you, Tyr, and say, "Would you want another as well?"
Yes.
She'll get 2 plates ready, kind of serve it to you guys. Oh, it's only a matter of time before. Sildar will say, it's only a matter of time before the red brands come looking.
Tyr is anxious. Tyr wants to go to them first.
I think that's definitely a better idea than letting them come to us. Puts fewer people at risk.
The more we wait, more people in danger.
So what's the
Well-
place? Should we go to the Sleeping Giant Inn where they've been known to hang out, or should we head for the manor, which Darren seems to think is their real base of operations?
I was game to just go to the manor, just straight up, just take out their boss.
Going for the big head first.
We might get more information out of the Sleeping Giant Inn, though.
We
But
really
I'll
don't
follow
know.
you guys wherever you want to go.
We really don't know anything about Glassstaff other than a name and a bounty.
And that he's a wizard.
So Sildar's going to kind of welcome that eagerness to fight in you, though. Here, oh, this one's here. He's in it. He really wants that stuff.
I'm welcome to whatever the party wants to do. My vote is the manor, but I'm happy with it. I'm happy with either way.
I'm also in the same boat.
I'm leaning more towards the sleeping giant.
Yeah, same.
You guys are taking a short rest during this kind of conversation as well.
I say we go to fight Glastaff.
Right, and where do you suppose
So
that is?
we have-
Sleeping giant or the manor?
Here's my disguise.
So we have two votes for
Right, that's
Sleeping
sounds like
Giant
that's
and
3 for the manor then.
yeah, I suppose so.
Alright. Sildar is going to say, well, if you're gonna head for the manor, you ought to be careful. Glastaff is not one to be trifled with. There should be tons of red brands there. You actually have to pass the sleeping giant on the way to the manor. So keep that in mind if you want to head straight in, or
Oh,
We're welcome. Yeah, we're welcome. Just you guys want to go into the inn real quick?
yeah.
It's
So
on
if
the way.
it's on the way, yeah.
Just might get into an extra fight or two.
That is true. We may
But
may
on the other
use
hand,
more-
it might give us enough materials to make some more convincing disguises if we want to go a sneaky route.
that is true. On the worst case scenario, we use more resources than we get out of it, but on the best case scenario, we get some valuable information. And
Information
also,
is a reliable weapon if you know how to use it.
that's true. Yeah, I'm now leaning. I think we can. If it's on the way, we could definitely stop by.
yep, definitely on the way. Let me actually put it up. There is actually a map I should have used earlier, but we use it instead. Alright. So you're heading towards the manor then? I mean, not the manor, the sleeping giant.
Yes.
Sure.
And I'm assuming did you guys want to take a short rest before you get there? An hour?
Yes.
Yeah, we can take a quick breather. You know what? During that short rest, 'cause I don't think Ear or Corvin were particularly hurt. I'm going to ask them to help me clean up the bodies that were in the town square, so that maybe we so that any other red brands, if they come around, they won't immediately know that some of their buddies are dead.
Tyr will go and pick up body and then just shove it over his shoulder.
Alright, all three of you guys are gonna go. Corvin as well.
Sure.
I'd say that you guys can get rid of the bodies pretty fast. Less than 10 minutes. Where specifically would you guys want to put the bodies?
In the bushes.
There's definitely some shrubbery around the Stone Town Inn. There's also like the alleyways as well.
Surely
Is there-
there's a funeral home that we could go and just, give them some business, some bodies to bury.
If I look around, do I see a cellar in the inn?
Oh, you wouldn't see one like out and about amongst the common area.
Yeah, I mean, like sitting at a table in the Stonehill Inn. Like, is there like a cellar, like stairs down or something?
No, you wouldn't see any like.
The fight happened like right here, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. I would just suggest that we could just go over to the trees over here and just ping. There you go.
Yeah, I was thinking like somewhere like on the outskirts of town where it
just
might be a little less noticeable.
jumping by these trees.
Dump them in Darren's orchard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure, he'll
On-
love that.
on like the outer edge of his orchard, so he wouldn't know.
All right. Make me some athletics checks to see how fast you can get this done. You gotta kind of drag him across this field. The three of you guys. I believe Corvin, Noir, and Tyr.
Do you want us to roll for something?
Yeah, some athletics check.
Athletic. Sorry about that.
All good, all good.
So I'm not very strong, and I have one arm. So could I either just help?
Yeah, I can say you
If-
can either help Corvin or you can help Tyr. Looks like Corvin got it. What does it look like? How are you taking his body to the orchard?
He just grabs him by the scruff of his neck, and it's like it's absolutely weightless to him. just kind of like,
Noir is like quote unquote helping, but he just grabbed the one head that was decapitated and is just carrying just that.
Alright, perfect.
it's like the body is just being glided along on suspended like wires.
Yeah,
I didn't roll so good.
it takes about 15 minutes total, I'd say. A quarter of that short rest. Actually, see. And as you guys are coming back, you're going to see two other red brands kind of looking around the area. Here, I'll actually mark them. They're kind of like looking where the bodies were. Let me see. Put some tokens on the map here. Yeah, with an 18 and definitely snooping around here. Actually, there's a better map for this that I should have used. Maybe not. And the red branch should be right here. Kind of where the scene happened. And they haven't really noticed you yet, so I would say you kind of see this before you head back to. Before you start heading back to the inn. But yeah, they're kind of looking around. What do you guys decide to do?
Walk back. Walk. Stare. Like meet their gaze, but I'm just gonna walk right past them.
Yeah, Noir's just going to try to be casual as much as possible and just ignore them and go straight back to the inn.
Corbin? What do you do?
I'm following the lead.
Alright, love it. Alright, let me see some survival checks from these guys. They're gonna kind of see you guys walk past and they're gonna start examining the body. Kind of seeing if where you're coming from matches from where the body is going. Ooh, yeah, they're kind of look at you guys definitely with some suspicion as you guys walk by and gonna ask, "What? What's all this blood on the floor?"
Oh, that was one of your buddies. He stabbed a woman here in the square, extorting her for money or some sort.
Are you saying
Why?
they killed her?
Yeah, it was a very bloody mess.
Roll me a deception. Let's see. He is going to believe that with his past of wisdom being pretty shitty. He's gonna say, but they killed her. There's so much blood on the ground. Did
Yeah.
you see what happened?
Yeah, they were extorting her, asking her for money. She didn't want to give it, so they stabbed her, took the money, and then they ran that way. And he's gonna point off towards the south.
Alright. And he's gonna look at you and says, "Alright, I'm gonna hold you to your word." continue to head back to the Stone Town, and they're gonna kind of continue to investigate. One's gonna stay as you start to notice one as you guys kind of make it all the way back to the inn. He's starting to head south. Yeah, but you make it back. But what do you tell everyone?
Okay, well, the red brand may be they may be onto us a little bit.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, I certainly doubt they are going to expect a full-blown assault on their HQ, so I think we'll be okay.
By the way, during the short rest, I expended a die and regained my hit points.
Perfect.
All right. Well, if the two of you are bandaged up enough, you can head out.
Let's go.
All right.
Give me a second. Alright, so as you guys continue to you guys are gonna make your way towards the sleeping giant. As you're gonna come out, you're gonna see the red brand kind of walk past, going in the direction that you need to go. But yes, so you're gonna kind of follow behind them. What's the game plan here?
I was just gonna walk straight down the road, the end manor. Like,
Casual walk.
You kind of take a slower walk, watching him as he gets into the Sleeping Giants. So the Sleeping Giant is a ramshack tap room at the east end of town. Several disheveled, surely humans linger on the covered pouch, perch on empty ale barrels, or leaning against the wall. They all wear grimly scarlet cloaks. Yeah. So as you guys kind of continue on your pathway towards them. Let's see. Is it this one? No. Alright, use a sleeping giant. You guys want to drop your tokens about here? Gotcha. Baron, do you want to drop your token about here? Just drag and drop.
Yeah. How do I drop my token?
Go to
I didn't mean to roll that d8.
You're good. Just go to your where you see.
Oh, yeah, I see.
Yeah.
Right, there we go.
All right, I'll give you vision. Give me a second. You can see now.
I'll hang in the back. I'll hang in the back of marching order.
Red bird.
Why does it do that?
You're gonna see one smoking a cigarette right in front. As you're gonna see the two from earlier, Tyr, Corvin, and Noir, talking to the one closest to the building, smoking a cigarette. And as you start to walk towards the sleeping giant, one of the Riffians is gonna spit on the ground and say, "Well, here's a whole pack of little puppies. What do the puppies want? Come down here to bark at us?"
you want a second chance at that one? Like another take?
Maybe a different animal. Just saying.
Listen here, buddy.
Tyr is no dog.
We're not welcome to outsiders, especially not in here.
I mean, come on. The term is right there. Look what the cat dragged in. Come on.
Puppies. I'm sticking with it.
Corbin can't help but just laugh really heavily. He like kind of leans over, got both of his hands on his thighs, is just kind of wheezing.
Give me intimidation as you kind of laugh in his face.
Can I?
I'm sorry. That's what he's. Oh wait, that's the wrong. Sorry, wrong.
Am I allowed to
character
strum
sheet,
up
but
a?
You can ignore that.
Yeah, definitely.
Am I allowed to strum up a bit of
Well,
bardic
it's-
inspiration?
Mm-hmm,
I rolled.
As he's doing this, I'm kind of subtly strumming my instrument, giving some little music, and you can add a D6 to that roll.
Okay. Well, my modifier would have been a +5 instead of a 6, so just a 16 plus a what?
Plus a D6.
D6.
So an 18, dirty 18.
As you start to laugh, you do see him start to turn a little bit embarrassed, a little rosy of the cheeks, as he kind of takes a cigarette, takes a last pull, throws it on the ground, and he's going to turn around and go inside.
I can't. Corbin can't help but laugh even harder. It just gets louder and louder as they turn and go through the doors.
So the one smoking the cigarette, making the puppy comment, is going to turn inside and go inside.
The other two are still outside.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to the front door.
And the two red brands are gonna kind of stop you and say, where do you think you're going? You and your buddies are staying right out here.
Can I do? Hold on. Can I do an athletic check to pick him up and then just chuck him?
Yeah,
Oh
go
my
for it.
gosh.
Go for it.
Like kind of like the old-fashioned saloon where they're just having a drink and then all of a sudden a guy just bursts through the door.
Yeah, definitely. Go ahead and roll an athletics check. He's gonna try to counter this. Let's see what he gets. Oof.
Oh, piss!
He gets a 1. He's
Oh,
going
shit.
straight through that window. You pick him up, kind of toss him inside, and we can roll for initiative. He'll take some damage as well. He'll take 1 damage, unfortunately.
Real quick, Baron. When you roll for initiative, make sure you click on your token so like it's highlighted when you roll it, so that way that will automatically get added to the initiative roll
I
or
see.
to the tracker.
What do you need to check?
So like when you left click on your token, you see like the little like the 3 or like the 5 circles will pop up around it.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah, all these guys initiative. And as Tyr, as you kind of throw this guy through the window,
Yeah, that was my turn.
yeah, I'd say definitely a surprise attack, because no one was expecting.
Sorry
you to
about that.
just pick this guy up out of nowhere.
I apologize. I'm back.
Oh, good.
So what were you
Yes,
trying to tell me?
Oh yeah. So when you left click on your token, you see like the 5 circles will pop up around it.
Yeah.
Make sure that those circles are up when you click on the initiative button on your character sheet.
I see. Appreciate it.
That way, it will your initiative will automatically be added to the turn order if you do it that way.
Yeah. Now you can do this also manually add it like I do.
Did my initiative just go through? I think I clicked on it.
Let me check 1 second.
There we go.
There it goes. Now it did.
Ooh, 8.
It's better than mine.
What'd you get? 5. No.
I got a 5. I spent my entire turn chucking a guy through a window. That was my turn.
Kind of a surprise, John. You still get your turn on your go around. Corvin, Noir, Sophon. Yep, got everyone here. Tyr, as you kind of throw this red brand through the window, it's take 1 damage actually. 1 second. You're gonna see the other red brand from earlier who was smoking, and he's kind of complaining to his 2 other buddies. And he's like, "Come on, let's go beat him up!" Like he's kind of like ready to go get his 2 older brothers. As he flies to the window, and we start off with Corvin. I believe that's all the bad. That's right.
Ah, for the puppies! And a spear goes right through this guy. At least I hope. As we're going to initiate with a large pike strike to pin him to the wall.
Go for it.
Don't think a 10 will do it,
10 is not gonna do it.
but we're going to bonus action to do it again. That is a critical hit,
Nice.
and I'd be a fool not to say we're going to smite on that.
Yeah, go for it.
So
Oh,
that
damage, let me
is,
know.
that'll be 2d8 plus 2d8. So we'll be rolling 4d8 of radiant damage. So he's going to take
How do you finish?
29 damage. He explodes into Dr. Manhattan style as he just like flies back into the wall. It's just a shadow
Oh my
burnt
God.
into the brickwork as the skeleton just falls backwards. That might have been a little excessive for a bar fight, but I don't
Jesus.
care. That was pretty good.
Hey, anything else?
Corvin, like a Tuscan Raider, hoists the pike over his head, just starts like laughing maniacally as he thrusts the pike over and over into the sky. He's kind of just like looking back towards the bar, like, yeah, you see that? Yeah.
Alright, Noir, what do you do as you see this guy just get obliviated?
Just kind of shrink in horror at the sight of that. But
That's also fair.
can I see this guy here through the window?
I would say you definitely see these. The only one I wouldn't say you see is this one.
Okay. This guy that flew through the window, did they get or did they like fall prone?
Yeah, they're definitely prone. Yeah.
Okay.
I actually put something on them.
In that case, I will charge in through the door after them, and we're gonna stab him with my rapier.
All right, give me the total damage on that.
17 to hit for 13 damage.
He's not looking good. He's on the floor, covered in glass. You come in and just poke him a couple more times.
I'm going to bonus action, cunning action, disengage, and use my feline agility to double my speed so I can get out of there. And that's turn.
Beautiful. Alright, these red brands gonna go and say, "What the fuck is going on?" As he kind of pulls out his short sword.
They see a guy get thrown through a window. They see a flash of light outside, and they see a black shadow blur into the room, stab a guy, and then flee out.
5, 10. Move through the window. 15. Kind of see this huge dragon as he kind of starts to make his way over and say, "Oh shit!" And he's gonna move back.
I'm regretting my
10,
life.
15, 25, 30. Reach behind the bar and grab a short bow or a short crossbow.
Light crossbow.
Light crossbow, yes. Let me just pull it up. Oh, he's gonna get a natural 20 as he shoots this crossbow at you, Tyr.
Okay.
Let me actually look up what damage is on a crossbow.
So he jumped out the window.
So
Into my
he
face.
was about to jump out, and he's seen the reason why this guy got thrown through the window.
Okay. So,
Like leaning out, looking through the window.
Yeah.
got it.
Seeing you, and he's like, I'm gonna go grab this crossbow real quick. That's 1d8. So just 2d dice. Plus. So it's gonna be 11 damage. 11 piercing damage is. He gets you in a pretty good spot. Shooting this like crossbow. And it's gonna be you, Sophon.
Okay.
Kinda just see chaos ensue.
So I am gonna I'm gonna run all 40 feet right here, and just using the momentum, I'm just gonna jump knee this guy straight in the face. Unarmed strike. Oh, that's not good.
That's gonna miss.
Okay. I'll use my bonus action to try one more time.
Definitely. That second time.
9 damage, and I'll use Tavern Brawler to push him 5 feet back into his friend.
Sweet. Does that do damage to both of them?
It
Should do
doesn't
damage to
specify. It just says push target 5 feet. So I don't know. It'll knock him into each other, I guess, but it shouldn't do extra damage.
Alright, I'd say you kind of push both of them back.
Okay, so that was bonus action, and then I'll go ahead and use a key point just to get one more strike in
Just
on the already damaged guy, the one that Noir almost killed.
perfect. And he's still
He's
prone.
prone, so advantage.
Yeah.
Jesus.
11. That's
11?
miss.
Damn. Okay. Well, that's my turn.
Alright. So this guy back here is going to just immediately start pouncing on you. This one's pretty brave coming in here by himself. He'll just go for a short sword attack on you. Getting a 14 to hit
Nope.
as he swings, completely missing you. And this red brand's gonna get up using half his movement, and also kind of get away from the door as well, but also make a short sword attack on you. Getting a nat 20.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Doing 12 piercing damage total.
Oh shit.
He's like, I ain't done yet. And it is Baron's turn.
All right.
Am I saying your name right? Is it Baron?
It's Baron. It's more like a
Baron, okay.
Baron. So 5. Can I see? Like, where's the window?
The window would be, let's see, right, let me mark it.
I think it was like
Yeah.
Who can I see in the window? 10, 15, 25. I'm gonna move 30 feet. Who can I see in the window? Like my line of sight.
The two
Let's say I
in
move
front of you.
25 feet here. The 2 here?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna cast Sleep. I'm gonna roll 5d8.
Go for it. So this one is mainly gonna go knock out.
That is 22. That is 22. So that's 22 hit points worth.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to
it goes from
cast
weakest to highest, right?
Yeah, it goes least HP to most.
Oh, what does
Right.
it look like?
Let me see. Let me read the ability. Any creature. So it's a 20-foot. No, that's fairy fire. My apologies. It is. This spell. The total is how many within a 20-foot point where you choose that I choose. So that'd be like if I were to draw a square out here, it's a 20-foot cube.
Okay, so you'll knock out the two guys that you can see. But what does it look like? What does this tune look like? Magic. Or
I start to strum a peaceful lullaby as kind of like the room kind of fills with a bit of a haze, like the little space begins to fill with like a magenta haze as it puts them to sleep. I don't think it. I don't know. Is there a saving throw for this?
Nope.
No. I don't think so.
They're just put to sleep.
Yeah, so you managed to put both of them down. I don't. How much health do you have, Sulfan? I don't think that's enough to put you to sleep.
Sulfan is a drow and immune to and cannot sleep.
Perfect. Anything you would like to do on your turn, Baron?
And then as a bonus action, I am going to give some bardic inspiration to what is the drow monk's name again? Just it might take me some time. Sulfan. I'm gonna give some bardic inspiration to Sulfan. That should give you a d6 to your next attack roll.
Awesome.
And I'll strum up a little tune and give some inspiring words to you. You can do it. As that's you can do it. As I end my turn.
This one's gonna run up. Gonna see his two buddies knocked out, taking a nap. Kind of just yell out in anger. What did you do to the monk? As he makes another attack on you. You and your bald head magic. As he swings and gets a 23 to hit on you.
Holy shit. Okay. Wow.
3 piercing damage.
3?
Yeah, 3. Just 3.
Okay.
Tyr, it's your turn.
Okay.
Last but not least, once again.
I have one spell slot and one bardic left.
I'm gonna. Hold on, I want to see. Yeah, I know it's more movement, but I'm gonna go through the door. And
Civilized,
then I'm
though. I understand. Civilized. You did just throw a man to the window, but civilized.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through the door, and then I'm gonna go up to this guy.
Go for it. So the one with the red dots are sleeping.
Yes. That's why I was walking past him. I'm assuming he's not doing an opportunity attack on.
Nope.
Good. And then I'm gonna basically cast a spell. I'm gonna be casting Green Flame Blade, where all my tattoos are gonna be like glowing like a light blue, and green flames are gonna sprout from my blade. I make a basic attack on my target, and then the flames leap to a different target and take 1d8 fire damage. So I'm just gonna see if I hit this guy.
Go for it.
What?
Is just gonna hit. Which one are you going for again? The one. Right
The one, yeah, this one right here.
Okay, perfect. How
So
do you
he's
finish him?
taking.
You kill him with just the slashing.
Yeah, so one giant battle axe going through his shoulder blade,
Beautiful.
and then as I'm killing him, as he falls down prone, flames from my axe jump up and then land into this guy's face right here. He's gonna take
Beautiful.
1d8 fire damage.
Go for it.
I thought Green Flame Blade is only can jump to a target within 5 feet.
Only 5 feet? I did not know that. Thank you very much. I'm sorry.
I mean, you could jump it to this guy.
This
yeah.
guy seems to be untouched, just to let you know. Damage-wise, this guy is bloody, like barely anything left. This guy is also untouched.
They're both sleeping, right? The two with red dots.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, we'll just do this guy.
It's 5 feet. It's 10. 10 feet, huh?
You're right. I
5 feet of the target that you hit.
I think
Okay,
it'd
then
only be
only
that one.
then that one then.
Okay.
I didn't want to do that.
7-5 damage. Perfect. I believe that wakes him up as well, right?
It will wake him up.
Yeah.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
No, that's good.
Don't worry, we'll have
he's
one
still
sleeping
prone.
guy to interrogate.
I didn't think that far ahead.
It's okay to our barbarian. It's all good. Anything else on your turn?
Now it'll be my turn.
Corvin.
Still Tuscan Raider chanting with the pike overhead. He is going to go 5, 10, and burst through this window, and we are going to kind of position as we stab this guy right in front of us.
Alright, he's asleep prone, so I think automatic crit
Oh, he's-
or advantage. Yeah, he's
You're
asleep.
attacking the one. Are you
Oh, he's
attacking one that's
asleep?
Yeah,
asleep?
this guy's right here.
Well, rest in peace.
You can change target, but if you want to kill him, it's also perfectly fine.
I'm not doing that. Not unless there is some type of strategy here.
You could also use door.
How do
It's
you finish
more
him?
fun. More fun to imagine exploding through the perfectly good window. Pretty unceremoniously. It's just a poke right through the face, and
Sweet dreams.
Corvin
I guess.
immediate. Yep, he's gonna repost into this guy just as soon as it pulls out, straight through this guy in front of him again with the bonus action.
Go for it.
I
He's
feel
also
so
prone, so advantage.
Oh, yeah, he is also prone.
Oh, advantage.
See if you
I
get
heard-
that nat 20. Yeah, advantage. Get another row in there.
Close. No cigar. So I'll take the first
Four
original
damage.
damage for 4.
Alright, he's not looking good. Not at all. Anything else on your turn?
Let's go, puppy squad! That ends his turn.
Alright. And Noir, what do you do?
Just as you say that, Noir just walks in through the door. I resent that name, thank you very much. Charge in next to this guy and stab him.
Aren't you a cat, though?
Exactly, that's why I don't want to be called a puppy.
Go for it. 16 is good.
16 to hit for 8 damage.
How do you finish him? You come sneaking behind him, prone.
Just comes out of the shadows in the corner of the room and just stab like straight down through the chest.
Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's it.
Alright. This guy is gonna go on his turn. He's gonna put his hands up. Please, please, please. I'll tell you anything. You don't even want me. You want the guy in that back room. As he points over here. Here, I'll kind of draw it out. In that back office. To the door. Be this side. And you'll end his turn there. Drop his weapon. Kind of get on his knees. Beg for forgiveness. Beg for his life.
Tyr's not much of a talker, so anyone else can interrogate him.
Are we still moving in turn?
No, you can do whatever you want.
Unless you plan to attack him, I say we can end combat there.
I'm gonna walk in and peek my head in. Is it safe to come in yet?
Yes.
All right. I
Oh,
walk
No,
in.
there's one left and he's surrendering.
yeah,
Just
I'll
side eyes him, right?
And he says, yes, yes, yes. Just let me
Oh, that's good.
do whatever you want.
I'll walk up to him and empty his pockets.
Just run his pockets.
Start looting his pockets as he's
You can
alive.
loot 'em all and see how much gold he had in total. There is,
While he's doing that, Noir is just going to post up next to the door and just trying to listen in
they had about 14
if there's any noise coming from in there.
14 gold pieces
Oh.
between them. Give me a perception.
Behind him.
Perception. Me or Noir?
Um,
Okay.
Why? So
I never roll good on perception. It's one of my best
I'd say
modifiers
even,
too.
Even with the 15, you don't really hear anything behind this wall, this door.
Unless Noir stops me, can I attempt to open the door?
Alright, go. It's unlocked.
Are you gonna stop? Are you gonna let me open the door, Noir?
No, go for it. He's
No,
just posting up next to the door, listening for anything. So yeah, he's not gonna stop you.
I just wanted to ask in case if you wanted to be stealthy or not. Yeah, I'm gonna open the door.
When you open the door, there's a small desk. He wrote pretty shitty for his stealth, and you're gonna see this chubbier guy hidden behind under the desk. Kind of see his shoes sticking out.
Can I walk over and just step on his foot?
Yeah. You walk over and step on his foot, and you kind of hear him cry out. And you see it's another red brand, but definitely a red brand on the chunkier side. So this guy doesn't walk around the city. And he kind of plea out and also beg for you to spare his life. He's merely here to do the accounting and the paperwork for the red brands.
I check my wanted poster. Is that the guy?
That's the guy.
Oh, it is the guy.
It is.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Please, I'll let you. No, just please let me go.
This is not Glassstaff, is it?
I never hurt anybody. No, not Glassstaff. This is the Corvin's initial smaller body.
I gotcha.
The one he does have a picture of.
Do we need any information out of this guy?
Absolutely.
What kind? About who? About what?
About Glassstaff, about the red brands in general, the manor.
Yeah, what to expect.
Who's Glassstaff?
Glassstaff's our leader.
Oh.
He's
You
Go
don't mind?
on.
You don't mind telling us about him? We'll probably let you go if you do.
Is that true? Or are you decepting him?
Yeah, that's true. Oh, as a player? Are you asking the player?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm lying.
Okay, then roll deception.
I was gonna say he does not speak for Corbin.
Can I
That's what
assist
I
in
was
this
also
in any
thinking
way?
as well, yeah.
I mean, like, I'm not gonna turn him in, but like,
Unless you plan to kill him. Or...
D20 plus, that's 19 plus,
Yep,
plus 5.
That's from the six. Kind of. What does it look like when he asks if you're gonna let him go? What do you say?
I just kind of softly put my hand on his shoulder and I said, "Hey man, well, look, we don't want you. We just want your boss. So if you could tell us, like, I don't know, his schedule, what he does, if there's any way into his manor, like the guard shifts, whatever kind of stuff you can tell him, we'll let you go."
All right, now give me persuasion with advantage since he trusts and believes you.
Oh, okay. We're gonna roll
See how much information he's willing to give.
2.
With
21.
21? Oh, with advantage, that's right. Alright. Let me play a shanty. As is I like this one. Alright, so what he will tell you about Glassstaff. He tells you, although a wizard, he's, typically wizards are seen as old people. He's fairly young. He's a human. He has kind of his setup in the glass in the trance in the manor, like the big mansion in the town. With the 21, right? 21. He will tell you that there is some kind of creature that dwells within the manor as well.
A creature.
Yeah, he usually doesn't go inside the manor, but the red brands that come, he's heard them talk about a creature that goes on there and how they don't like to be in the big open area. He also says that the main manor, like it's pretty much in ruins. That their base hideout is essentially in the basement. He does think there is kind of a secret entrance somewhere, but because he doesn't go into the manor often, or the manor at all, he doesn't know where it is. So he knows that the initial entrance is you walk through the main street and find the cellar door, and then there's also a side secret door, essentially secret entrance somewhere around, not quite sure where. He'll tell you that he was doing the dealing in the treasure within the city, like what the red brands were kind of bringing in from the town folk. And then I think that's all he'll share. Quite a bit.
Okay. Let's see. So creature, cellar door, or secret entrance. Human wizard. Okay.
Wizard.
All right.
Definitely more red brands in there as well.
Well, I have no other questions to ask you. So, did you get all that? By the way, I look at who is this that I'm standing next to?
Tyr, or Dragonborn.
Tyr. Did you get all that, Tyr?
Not really.
Well, I'll relay it.
It's quite all right. I think we got it.
I'll relay it as I walk out. All right, I keep my word. I'm not gonna turn you in, and I leave the room so he can be left to everybody else.
Alright, you leave the room, and he's kind of left with Tyr inside and Corvin in the entrance.
Yeah, Corvin ducks underneath the frame of the door as the 6'4" giant enters into the room, and he checks the paper one more time. Is there a bigger payout for being taken alive, or is it the same?
Definitely more. Do you remember what I sent you with the bounty was initially?
I don't remember.
Alright, it'd be a pretty low level one. I'd say 50 and then a 25 bonus. So 75 gold pieces total. If you bring them in.
Okay. Well, it is not the time for talking, as Corvin is going to sucker punch him right square in the face and knock him out.
Alright, yeah. Until you manage to knock him out. Kind of lying on the ground prone. Unconscious immediately.
I forgot my manacles, so this is just easier. And like the other red brand, scruff of the neck, just we'll find a county jail to store this guy in for now.
There's the town master. Let me pull up I believe we're here, the town master hall. Kind of back from the way you came from.
Yeah.
You're gonna go to the town master and just turn him in.
I believe the bounty was in Neverwinter, so I'm actually looking for a place to store him instead. So I was thinking like a
gotcha.
county jail. But if the town master's hall has something like that, then yeah, Corvin will do that.
I do want to ask the other guy a question.
Alright, yep. He still has his hands up.
I walk over to him and I crouch down to him and I ask, do you have any spare uniforms that we can borrow, please?
They keep all the extras in the main base. You can have mine as he starts to take it off.
Appreciated. I feel bad just leaving you here in your underwear though. I hope you don't mind. No hard feelings.
No problem at all.
And as he says that, I will kick him in the head and knock his ass out.
And he falls unconscious in the pools of blood of his fellow Red Brands.
I just fold up his uniform and put it in my inventory.
Perfect.
As that's going on, Noir is just going to more thoroughly search that back room where that last guy was, and just he was like hiding behind a desk. I'm just going to like go through the drawers and see if there's anything of note.
Yeah, give me a perception. He's gonna scramble through.
Why perception? I never roll good on perception.
You look through all the drawers, but you do manage not looking through the paperwork or anything like that. There is a. I'm still gonna say you look through the drawers, and you do manage to find a pouch containing some gold pieces. Let's see. Only 11 gold pieces in this pouch. You see a lot of beers. It seems like he's been spending his money, a lot of it on alcohol. So only about 11 gold pieces in this pouch. Anything else before we leave the sleeping giant?
I'm good.
There's nothing I want to do.
All right, and let's see. You make your way to the Townmaster Hall. Or,
if he's going there, can I just stay at the sleeping giant and take like a short rest?
Is anyone else gonna stay there, or are you gonna, or who's following Corvin, and who's staying at the sleeping giant?
I'll stay with Tira.
I'll follow.
I'll stay with Tira.
Okay.
If they're all staying, then I'll also stay.
Okay. Corvin, you make your way back to the town hall, or to the town hall for the first time. Kind of carrying this guy by the scruff. And you're beaten by.
I carry him like a true puppy would.
Excellent. And you're going to be introduced. You're going to see the Townmaster. Let me pull up this. Herbin Wester. He's gonna walk over to you and introduce himself and kind of look at the Red Brand and kind of see his eyes flare up. What can I do you for? Why are you bringing him in here?
It's easy. I am a bounty hunter from Neverwinter, and this man is wanted in a different county, and I need to store him until it is time to leave. Guys have something of a jail around here?
I don't want any trouble with the Red Brands.
Well, you can have trouble with them, or you can have trouble with me.
Give me an intimidation.
That is a natural 20.
Oh my god.
He's going to
Nice.
shit a brick, and as that brick falls, the key to the cell downstairs is going to fall with it as he hands it over to you, and he says, "Right downstairs. I'll start writing a letter. Where's the bounty for?"
Neverwinter. Oh, you mean what exactly it's for? Here. And he takes out the picture slash poster. I can only like read numerics. I'm not actually sure what the rest of it says.
And he said, no problem, I'll have it done for you in a jiffy. And he'll kind of give you the instructions that the seller's downstairs. Yeah, you throw him in there and you make your way back up. He's still unconscious. And he says he'll mail this letter out, and he'll assure that there'll be a Neverwinter guard or two to come pick him up. And he'll kind of write another check. He said, "Take this to Barthen's. He'll give you the credit on your on your wanted poster. So 75 gold pieces."
Okay. And Barthen's is.
It's like the local shop.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He will take it, and he's going to toss the man 1 silver piece, and he's going to apologize for the abhorrent mess that is now in front of the sleeping giant, because there's still the smoldering remains of a skeleton just impaled against a wall out there, burning away like Aunt Maru at the start of Star Wars.
Oh my god.
I mean, that's there's no other way to say it. That's literally
That's pretty much
it's
what I
like out
envisioned.
there.
Yeah.
Burning skull outside of Luke's home.
He's gonna say, "No problem. I don't like drinking there anyways." As he'll take that silver piece and help you and he'll like be on your way and give you that check. Are you gonna go straight there to cash it in, or back to the sleeping giant?
Given the fact that we have like a monetary check right now, I think that's a fair bet that he's just gonna go straight and cash it. You never know how long that man's gonna be in town.
You start making your way to Barthen's provision, and during this a short rest is going on. What's going on during this short rest? Back at
Is anybody expending a hit die to heal up?
I did.
Yeah.
I think, did
You-
we all?
Okay.
I'm fine. So Noir is just going to basically scramble up onto the roof and just be a lookout. If he sees any more red brands, like he's focusing on the manor, just seeing if anyone comes or goes.
As you all are doing this, I'm gonna strum a song of rest, which will give you all, and anyone who uses a hit die will gain an additional D6. Regain an additional D6 hit points.
Beautiful. Also, give me a perception, Noir, as you take a look out. I'd say with advantage if you're at the top. 20? Okay. Keep that in mind.
Hey, actually got a good one.
I think that might be the first time in the entire campaign.
I do want to ask the Drow monk. What was the Drow monk's name?
Sulfan. Sulfan.
Yeah. I was gonna
Yeah,
ask.
just for reference, we've all changed our names in the Discord channel to our character names, if that helps.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would actually be helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got Corbin, Noir, Sulfan, and Tyr.
I was gonna ask you, Sulfan, you're I don't see a drow on the surface very often, especially in broad daylight. Where are you from?
Well, I'm something of a special case. Let's say this plane isn't my original home.
Oh. So, I'd assume you're not, of a Lothsworn, background or anything like that?
I will just quickly, hold up the, stone medallion of cord that holds together my bead necklace. I follow Cord as my deity.
Oh,
No.
okay.
I swear no allegiance to a kingdom or anything of the sort.
That's it's pretty good. I was born into a Lothsworn house, I no longer associate with the Spider Queen.
With the what?
Uh,
Sorry.
A lot of the Drow and Drow lore, they worship their god that they worship was the Spider Queen.
Gotcha.
I follow Ellistry now.
I take it you hail from the Underdark Dome?
Yeah. Yep. I actually came out from a city to look for adventure to add to my songs. And make my songs more worthy for Ellistry.
Interesting. I assume you didn't have any formal barding school.
No. Where I come from, where I initially came from, there wasn't really much room for singing. It was more of a kind of a what you would call a servitude position. Even though I was born a noble, when you're a male in a house of Lolth, you're ranked lower than the lowest ranking female, so I was kind of destined to be a bit of a servant. But you know, like, I eventually did escape from such a fate, you know, by accident, and found a city of Ellistry, which I had never heard of beforehand. So it was there that I kind of familiarized myself with the arts.
You said you escaped by accident?
Oh yeah, you know, like I rejected a drow woman, and her family didn't like it very much, so they sent an assassin to kill me. While I was fleeing from the assassin, I kind of fell off of a cliff, and then survived.
Well, glad you're here and not dead then. Do you think this person is still after you?
Maybe? I haven't run into anyone trying to kill me other than those red guys.
Yeah, well, these guys are just a bunch of dickless dickheads. So
That is true.
we got plenty of those around here.
You know, none scarier than my ex-fiance, though.
Wow.
She-
You've just
she-
got a riddled past, don't you?
A little bit.
Yeah. Well, mine ain't too squeaky clean either, but we're doing our best anyway.
Of course.
I'd say at this point you hear.
While they're having a conversation, I just want to go rummage around the inn, using their cooking and food supplies to make up a good lunch for everyone.
Let's say amongst you looking around, you do find this kind of crumpled up paper. Well, not crumpled up, but this paper kind of old. Put it in the frame you found in just rummaging around the sleeping giant. Give me a D6 actually.
And then a stupid question, but
Love them.
because I need it, because I want one for a future thing I'm planning on cooking up. Is there like a pen or like a quill, something I could write something in this in.
Yeah, definitely. There'd be some like receipt papers and things by that near the bar,
I'd like to grab that,
for sure.
and then I got a 4 for the D61 roll.
Okay. So, this paper in this contract, written kind of in mumbo jumbo. Some of the words you kind of are able to pull out are spectral shroud and kind of like blood contract. And there's kind of a place for your signature. And as you look at it, there's almost like a the paper almost turns ghostly, where you can almost see through it.
And I'm sorry, and what did you say was on it? Is it like it was like a spectral something?
And it says spectral shroud on it.
Spectral shroud.
Kind of get the sense of it's kind of like a contract. A place to sign with blood, essentially. It's much information you can get out of it. But other than that, you are able to find enough recipes, enough ingredients to cook something up. It's quite delicious. Kind of help everyone in their long rest. And Corvin, you kind of make it in just as he's finished cooking up. Noir with I wrote a 13 earlier. So you did see some red brands come out. They didn't come all the way down to the sleeping giant. They kind of came out. It looks like more of a smoke break. Two of them kind of lighting up a cigarette and then heading back inside after like 15-20 minutes. So definitely activity, but none of it coming down to the sleeping giant at this point.
So did they just come out of like the main entrance up top, or did
Uh-huh.
I see them come out from like a side area?
No, they came in. They came from directly like the front doors.
Okay.
Came outside, had a smoke break, went back inside. What kind of meal would you have made, Tyr? So you find some pretty basic ingredients, bread.
Like yeah, I was gonna say like I was thinking sandwiches. Like yeah, bread. Like
Nice.
like some sandwiches, some like light snacks for everyone.
Cut in triangles.
I start handing out sandwiches to the other 3 people if they want any sandwiches.
Yeah, sure. I'll take a sandwich.
Mhm.
What kind of sandwich?
Bread, meat, cheese.
Indeed.
Protein. I'll attempt to climb the roof. Does Noir want a sandwich?
Thank you. Yes, of course.
Also, I showed Noir the paper. I found paper. Do you know what this means?
Do I know what that means? Do I have any inkling as to what spectral shroud or anything else on this letter?
Give me an Arcana
Indicate.
check.
Ooh,
15.
nice.
15.
I forgot I'm trained in this.
The 15, you consider that's There's at least 2 benefits that you would get from signing this contract, but also 2 drawbacks. Being something with a spectral, maybe something to do with stealth.
And we wouldn't know what those are. We would just know that we would get. We would get.
Yeah, with the
reward.
15. Yeah, that's all you would know.
Okay, I was gonna do it anyway, but that just convinced me even more. I'll put my name in this contract to see what happens.
Oh shit!
It's kind of a space for blood, and as you kind of find a quill to sign it, you sign your full name.
I just imagine Noir's like looking at the contract, hands it back to him. Well, I'm pretty sure it means this and that, and like he puts his hand on his chin and like looks up to think of something. And well, I would say it might be a bad idea to. And looks back, and you're already writing down on it.
And as you finish signing your name, you kind of cut your finger on the paper, leaving a drop of blood. So because you rolled the D4, you kind of feel this spectral shroud kind of enter you, and now you are able to. Let me actually send a screenshot of this, but I'll tell you. So once per long rest, you can become invisible until attacking for 1 round. You also get a +2 to your stealth and hiding checks.
Ooh.
But you also are vulnerable to radiant damage, and you have disadvantage on attack rolls on perception checks in bright sunlight.
Oh.
I'll send it to you though.
Okay, thank you.
Well, at least your soul doesn't belong to some godless being.
So just like the cat, I can go invisible.
Yeah, but only for 1 round. I believe, yeah, for 1 round or until attacking. Oops. But yeah, kind of share this sandwich and sign this contract with Noir. Yeah, so an hour passes. Everyone has lunch. What do you guys do? What's the plan of attack here?
If Corbin gets back, I was just gonna go straight up to the manor.
I would have said Corbin would have been back right about when you were done making sandwiches.
Should we look for the secret entrance that he was talking about?
Well, we can certainly try. You could search nearby if there's any. Maybe there's some foot traffic nearby that would lead off the path, maybe? If they're coming and going from the secret entrance, I doubt. But it's worth a shot, I suppose.
Worth mentioning that a wizard is no trifling matter. Suggest you be prepared.
There's also that creature that he was talking about as well. Some kind of monster, maybe, that they keep as a pet.
Mm-hmm.
It is of no concern.
Well, it might be a concern.
The master blesses us this day. It will be fine.
We don't know if we don't go.
Tyr speaks truth. I'm trying so hard not to laugh. Anytime Tyr speaks, I just have a huge smile ear to ear.
Love to hear it.
Bad man die. People die when they are killed.
If you're gonna look around Noir, where specifically are you looking for tracks?
Like I would be searching like basically like the grass nearby the sleeping giant, seeing if there's like any foot traffic coming or going off the beaten path.
All right, give me a perception slash or survival check.
Sure.
Everything's
17.
With the even with the 17, most tracks around this area are gonna mainly be on the main road that leads to the manor. You do see sleeping giant, like you see people. You would find tracks all around, but nothing that would lead anywhere off track. Essentially, you can clear this area of secret. Any footprints that would lead to anywhere. Oh, here, I'll even mark it on the map. I'll see this whole general area. Nothing in this general area that would lead to any tracks.
Alright, well, I'm not seeing anything, so, at least nothing nearby, so... The manor, I suppose?
Yeah, we may have better luck finding that secret entrance at the manor. Somewhere along the outside, maybe.
Is this permanent? Is my body just permanently spectral and ghostly all the time?
It kind of comes and goes. It's not like your hands are going through anything. It's still very solid. But as far as you know, the only thing you know about it is it's what Nora
You're a
told you.
contextual ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna make your way up to the manor.
Yes.
Going in.
All right. All right. So. All right, let me give me a roll here. All right. How do you approach the manor? It's the marching order. Is your scouting? Is your stealth?
Unless someone wants to
Start
stealth,
with
unless someone wants to stealth, I'll just go walk right up there.
Mm.
I'll
Regardless of
do what we did back at the Goblin Cave and be out front ahead of everyone, like maybe 20, 30 feet, trying to be quiet and scout.
Give me
I'll follow Noir in that.
Alright, give me some stealth and some perception.
Is it daylight out?
It was about 11, almost 12. You guys took a long rest, so about 1. Headed out, took another long rest. It'd be about 3 to 4ish. Yeah, I'd say the sun is still out.
Okay.
It's about 4, almost 5. I'm getting everything ready, needing lunch. That whole morning. More whole afternoon. Stealth.
I rolled a 14. I rolled a 14 on the stealth check.
All right. Give me perception as well.
I rolled a 10, 11, 12. I rolled a 12 on the stealth check at disadvantage.
Perception.
I mean perception. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Because it's daylight.
So I
Yep, sunlight
Yeah.
sensitivity.
But you got a 12?
Yeah, I rolled a 12 on perception and a 14 on the stealth.
You passed the stealth checks, and while you're kind of looking more over the edges of the path, where Baron is looking more straight ahead, and you find these guys on another smoke break. You kind of hear them inside behind the main door. You know, they're not attempting to be quiet or stealthy at all. You kind of just hear them going back and forth. Jesus, did you hear that thing? It fucks with us every time we walk through that area. Do that open cavern. Yeah, I can't stand is the other one's will reply. Can't stand it. Hate walking. If it wasn't for the tobacco, you know, I never leave. I'll never leave the essentially like the living quarters. You kind of go back and forth. But there's two. You hear two guys talking behind the main entrance, essentially. A big double door, but the double door is closed.
Okay. I whisper to Noir, I ask, do you think that cavern is where the secret entrance is that they're talking about?
Well, if I was a betting man, and I am, it's a terrible problem, I'd say yes.
So I will say, hearing that conversation and having that thought about where it could be, the manor is pretty up high. Like let me see if I can find something.
Yeah, the manor's up high, and they said that their hideout was in the basement, so there might be an entrance lower to the ground that would just be like ground floor for like that, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, and then you also hear that there's a cavern essentially in the basement. More of like a ravine type thing. Here, I found a little description of it. More a castle than a house, the Transcendar Manor stands at the east edge of town on the low hillside, amid woods and thickets. The ancient manor has long been abandoned, but the cellars, you wouldn't know this from earlier, the cellars have been converted into the Red Brand stronghold.
So there's a whole cave inside of this hideout?
So it seems there was a cellar, and they caved out the cell. They made more room in the
Expanded
cellar.
the cellar to
yeah,
make it a
little bit bigger. And from what you heard recently from the two guys, there's also a kind of a small ravine in there as well. Like the rock breaks up and there's kind of a crack in the ground.
Interesting. What do you think?
I think we need to find that ravine.
Ah.
I'm going to use the gossip earring to contact Sulfon and just say, we see a couple of red brands up here taking a break, and it seems like there is a canyon or some kind of cave network. I think that's our entrance into the basement if we want to go there.
You said there's only two guys up top?
It is not a walkie-talkie, it is a one-way communication.
That's right. I forgot. I forget.
You say that out loud and you kind of wait for the response, but there isn't any.
Who are you talking to?
That's right. That's right. Okay, I register the information and keep going. I assume I'm like 30 feet behind you all?
Probably something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll walk up. And I'll be stealthy about it. I'll roll stealth.
Alright, give me some stuff then.
Please.
Perfect stuff. I would say you guys are about 40 feet apart, and about 20 feet out, you see them crouching kind of behind either side of the door. And that's at that point, like 20 feet out is when you attempt that stealth check, and you're able to get right up by the door as well.
Okay. Just gonna quietly. Are these the only two guys up here?
I believe so. It looks like they're having a smoke break. I saw a couple of guys earlier when we were resting at the Sleeping Giant did the same.
Hmm.
Could either try to take them out, or we could simply wait for them to pass.
Assuming they're going to pass. Their job could be to guard this door.
Well, if that's their job, they tend to do a terrible job. They keep coming and going.
Well, do we know where the cellar entrance is yet?
I'd say
Would we have? Did
yeah.
we see them?
I would say you would have known from the talking to the Red Brand. Somewhere inside, there's a lot of the manor is destroyed, so there's only so much of the building you can even walk into. So it shouldn't be too hard to find it.
There's a cellar door up here somewhere that should be fairly easy to find. Either that, or we could try our luck searching around for the chasm that leads to the basement.
I'm gonna grab a soda.
Possibly.
I'll be right back.
I don't know if the chasm sounds like a good idea.
So what's the game plan? What do you guys want to do?
That's what we're debating right now.
I say we ignore these two up front. Go inside, try and find the cellar door.
We're gonna go through the main door.
We could go through the main door, or we could go through the various destroyed bits of the house.
Yeah, I'm assuming it would be probably hard to like sneak our way around these guys because these guys are like in the house, right? I think.
Hmm.
So we'd have to sneak around them, get behind them to get to the cellar entrance,
We could always do the disguise route.
or we could try the disguise route.
We could do that.
I'm game for whatever you guys want to do.
I did snatch up that one uniform. I don't need the uniform, so anyone who does need the uniform can use it. I thought it would come in handy.
I can attempt to put one on. I got a -1 charisma though, so I don't know if you want me to try a disguise. I'm probably gonna fail.
Well,
My
Strictly
performance is a -1.
strictly speaking, we could probably take these two out pretty quickly.
I could
Likely.
always try to. I mean that one guy was a higher ranking one, right?
Seemed like it.
I could disguise myself as him, and then you could wear the outfits, and then I could speak for you, and then you wouldn't have to worry about convincing them.
I'm okay with anything.
It might get us in very easily.
Well, either way, it involves taking these two out. So, how do we want to go about it?
Just straight up attack him. Just
Yeah.
tell the DM that you'll attack at the same time.
Or you can do some major damage here under certain circumstances, right?
Yes. Depending on if I can get the jump on my opponent or if he's distracted with someone else close to them, absolutely.
And are we up against the door right now? Is that where we are? Like we're crouching by it or something?
Yeah, we're like, I think he said we were, yeah, like, I'm guessing we're like here by, crouching by the front door and they're somewhere in the manor itself.
Okay. Well,
So we can do this quick, we can do this quiet, we can just get in, get the jump on these two guys, take them out, and find the cellar door.
If the rest of them are underground, I have a hard time believing they'll hear us take these two out. So
Presumably.
I agree.
so we just want to kick down the door then. Have you sneak around.
Well, I feel like if we kick down the door, then we'll give the element of surprise away.
True, but considering the house's more open floor plan right now, it might be a little hard to keep eyes off of us once we go inside anyway.
Do you just want to peek around the corner and see if you can see the two guards standing behind the door?
What's the game plan, fellas?
All right, so we're like huddled up, standing by the front door, right? And we can hear them inside the manor somewhere. And we don't have eyes on them.
Don't have eyes on them.
Okay. Looking around the manor, are there like any open windows or anything, broken walls that we could look around to try to see them?
I would say the initial front face of the building is boarded up, but around the sides, the building is completely kind of in ruins. Definitely a way to make your way.
All right, so sounds like the plan is the three of us, since we're already gotten this far and we're quiet and they haven't seen us, we're going to try to sneak our way in and just take these guys out.
So who's gonna kind of make their way around?
Yeah, I'll make my way around.
All right. Go ahead and make me another stealth check, and yeah, just another stealth check. Definitely.
24.
You make your way around and you see two. I'll just have them out on the board for you. I'll just describe it. There's essentially through coming around, I'd say about 10 feet away, you can see two of the red brands, almost done with their cigarette. Essentially, there's a 10-foot wide hallway, and it kind of continues their way down. It seems like it goes through the center of the room, kind of towards a back room.
All right.
A lot of the building is intact.
All right. So since this manor, you said it was a pretty large building, so as much as possible, I'm going to, since I have a climb speed, like cling to the walls, like as high up as possible, to try to sneak my way around to the opposite side of them. And as I do that, I'm going to use the gossip earring to again contact Sylphan and basically give him a countdown to when I'm about to strike, so that way he could try to do it at the same time.
Let me draw something out here first. Bring those over.
Which side of the house did you go in? Oh, jeez, we go.
I'll draw something out real fast.
Yeah.
I'll freehand it. No, I won't. Psych. So this is like the front door. It's in ruins over here, so I'm gonna leave it open. See, the door would be about here. Double door. From what you can see, all of this kind of be destroyed. Let's see, these about here. Boom, boom, boom. And I'd say you went around, and I'd say you can kind of see these two red brands here. You say you want to make your way to the other side, like over here.
Yeah, basically get to like the other side of them from like whatever direction I came from.
Give me a perception, because you were looking at them as well, right? Ugh. Give me a perception, Noir. Hopefully it's a good one. Did you hear Noir? Can you roll me a perception? Maybe he's having interconnection problems.
Yeah, perception that they came from on my side. That's a nat 1.
A nat 1 on your perception?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. You can, as you kind of make your way around, you kind of get your signed up, stuff set up. The red brands, we're kind of finishing up their smoke break, and kind of already heading down back towards the cellar. See, I'll go try it out right here. That's pretty humongous. It'll just be the square, smaller square right here. You see them starting to open it up as one starts to head down.
And in it, like in this like line border, the house is destroyed. This is like there's no wall here, or
this front wall on this side is pretty well intact, but the sides of the building are pretty beat up and pretty open.
okay, gotcha. So I'll have been like right here. Like, it's like where Noir is right now. The wall is like destroyed.
Yeah, it's in ruins. There's like bits and pieces.
Okay.
But
And
Noir,
yeah, as much as possible, I'm using the gossip earring to tell the two of them as much as possible about what I'm seeing.
Okay. Kind of describing what you're doing as you do it. And as you make your way to the other side, you kind of see them start to go down. In that moment, is there anything you want to do before they kind of head down and close the hatchet door behind them? Is there like a message you want to relay? Like, did you still want to attack them before they head down? Or are you cool with just letting them head back downstairs without essentially attacking them? Noir.
You know what? Really quick, as they're after one goes down and the second one is about to, I'm going to. I have a bag of ball bearings. I'm just going to pull one of the ball bearings out and like toss it over to the side, like over here, and see if it gets their attention.
Where are you throwing it?
Like over here towards the southwest. Like over in this general area.
I definitely would be able to catch their attention. Let me roll to see if they think anything of it. With the 19 wisdom. With the 19 wisdom, I think with the higher roll, he's just gonna think the building is in ruins, it's crumbling. He's kind of gonna stop and turn around and kind of flinch, like maybe he's waiting for the whole thing to come down, but maybe for like a couple seconds. But other than that, he's gonna start to turn back around I'd say
Has
it definitely separates them. Where the guy in front of him is maybe like already downstairs. He's almost like disappeared into the cellar. And this guy is kind of waiting. Took that extra
Has-
second to look around.
anything been relayed to the two of us?
Yeah, I've been basically. This would be such a terrible item to have in real life, but he's just narrating and monologuing everything that he's doing as he's doing it,
It's like
and there's
So-
nothing you can do to stop it.
Can I, before they go downstairs, can I peek under the door? Can I see under the door?
I'll give me like perception to see how much you can see through this slide in this wall. You do know that kind of how you kind of are already getting the description of how everything's already going down. But let's see.
I just want to see. I want to see if I can see the ball bearings that were just thrown.
Give me perception. Because you kind of threw it right at you. Yeah, you would have seen it land pretty close to you. It was.
I can see the ball bearings physically.
Mm-hmm. If the door's here, you're ducking under and paying attention.
I want to cast prestidigitation on the ball bearings to make them kind of like smoke a little bit. So make some smoke coming up from them.
Okay.
See if that gets their attention.
And as he kind of he hears the noise,
And the
he's
smoke smells. I'll make the smoke smell kind of like smoke, like actual smoke.
okay. I'm thinking to make it smell like sulfur or something, but it smells like
Yeah.
burning. So he'll look up, hear the noise, start to hear the smoke, and let's see what he'll do. Actually, another wisdom check. Wisdom check. Let me think.
That cigarette that they're
Yeah,
smoking.
that's what I'm thinking, depending on the roll. With an 18, I think he's not going to think that. He's going to think. He's going to shout down to his fellow brand ruffian and say, something's going on. Come back up here. He's going to ready his sword as the second guy will kind of reappear.
There's a fire.
There's smoke going on, but nothing around here. I know I put out my cigarettes, and I watched you put out yours. I remember. They'll kind of grow suspicious. And they'll kind of look over and start talking to their action. What should they do? Let's see what this one thinks they should do. I think we should go check it out and separate. As he rolls a natural one. With the negative one in wisdom.
You go check it out. I'll stay here just in case.
I'll just keep my back against the ruins.
He
Just
said, stay by that open window over there, and I'll go check it out. As he starts to slowly make his way towards the door. He's going, because he's horrible, he's going to say, alright, I'm checking behind the door. As he starts to open this door. What's
I'm
the
taking my pills, sir.
As they separate and get further away, I'm going to use the Gossip Earring one more time to say, all right, Sofan, they're separated, and I'm striking in 3, 2, 1, and I'm just going to lunge out and stab at this guy.
Okay.
Alright, the two of you can make that surprise round in and make some attack rolls with the surprise round. I believe that's with advantage, right?
yes.
Let's see. Guys be back there. Or we can roll for initiative there as well. Beautiful.
19 on attack.
Definitely.
Okay.
17 to hit.
Definitely.
Terrible rolls, though. That's
And-
2 1s on the damage.
So that's going to be
Yikes.
6 total, right? 6, still alive.
4. Yeesh. That's not good.
4, what about you, Baron.
17 on initiative.
Oh,
I forgot to highlight it though.
I would say you also get the surprise round as well. You can roll to hit.
Let me edit that. It should be -2.
I can do a melee hit, or can I just like
Or whatever. You get a surprise round. So he's essentially opening
Alright.
the door. And Noir is pretty much counting down essentially when he's gonna open the door.
I'm gonna call him a dumb, gullible oaf with a vicious mockery. He's gonna have to beat a 13 on a wisdom.
These guys aren't wise, and they continue to not be wise with a 9.
All right, he's gonna take. Let me roll my. He's gonna take 4 psychic damage, and he will have disadvantage on an attack roll if he gets one.
And that's
8
plus the
total
4.
for our guy.
Yep, got that down for you.
How's that feel?
Doesn't feel good. He doesn't even really know what's going on. He just gets whacked, and you just call him a fool.
Meanwhile, Tier just rolling his 3rd nat 1 for initiative.
Oh my god.
No, that's a 2.
Like, according to my computer, it says initiative 1, and then
Oh wait, no. For me, you rolled a 6. Wait, what?
yeah, it says 1. It says 1 under it. Like,
Well, that's your +1 initiative.
oh yeah,
That's your +1 bonus.
1. Okay, so I rolled a 5.
Yeah,
It's still bad.
still bad. Dude, I know the pain. I have a paladin on my Monday game, and they have a 10 dexterity, and it's like, well, I go last again.
Alright, even though being surprised, this red brand is going to turn around, see this fucking blackness and do on the other side of this window and just swing. As he's kind of just panicking at this point. What the fuck just came through this back window? A 16 to hit on you?
Yep.
3 piercing damage with this short sword. Let me actually roll something as well. These guys aren't wise. I'm gonna see how wise they are gonna continue to be. Oh, with the 6, you'll stay on fight. And then it's your turn, Corvin. As you kind of see, you hear this countdown as well.
Alright, Corvin is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, and 10. Yep, he's within range. He's just going to stab with the pike over the bard.
Go for it. Bob and weave, Bard. Bob and weave.
Oh.
6
So
piercing damage.
24.
Yep.
Okay.
He's still up
Yeah.
barely.
Bonus action, quick peck again.
Oof.
Think that's going to be a miss.
Definitely a miss.
Okay. That's it for Corvin.
Our Baron.
I am going to walk over here, and I'm going to cast another vicious mockery on this one, the other one, the one by the
Our
the window. Yeah, by the rogue.
Alright.
And it's gonna have to make another. It's gonna have to make a DC 13 Wisdom save.
He's gonna save on this one. 15.
All right. Then I think he doesn't. Let's see.
Nothing.
Yep, nothing. All right. That's all I'm gonna do on my turn.
Alright, Sulfan.
So this guy's still up, right?
Still up. Barely.
Okay. So I'm just gonna step right here, crack him in the face.
Go for it.
Yeah. Okay.
Definitely.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Uh oh.
was my
You hit him too
bronco.
hard. Take it back. Take it back.
I
okay.
thought someone left.
It's 4.
Damn it! How do you unconscious or how do you kill him? However you want to. Sorry, unconscious or murder.
I mean, I'll just bring it on top of him. Just cave in his head.
Beautiful. Give him a nice haircut to the skull, to the brain, and he'll drop.
And then... I will... I'll run up here. That'll be my turn.
All right, Noir.
All right. Yep. I've got no way to proc sneak attack, so yeah, I'm just gonna go for it and stab him.
Love to see it.
Keen to hit.
Oof, I think that's gonna miss. Let me double check for you though. Yeah, that's gonna miss.
All right. I'm going to stab out at him, miss, and as I do, I'm going to say, I'm not the only problem you have to look after. I'm going to point behind him, and as he turns, I'll bonus action disengage
Alright.
and dart over towards the cellar door and close it.
Nice, perfect.
Just stand on top of it.
Alright, and then Tier.
Tier is just picking daisies over here. Okay.
Looking for herbs and
5,
ingredients. Herbs and spices.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. How far is that? Yeah, I'll chuck a hand axe. See if I can throw a hand axe over there.
Go for it. Definitely. See how much damage this hand axe does. Alright, cut him out, but he's still looking he's looking rough, but still up.
That's my turn.
Oof. I'm gonna roll another wisdom for this guy. He's not doing too good. Throw one wisdom. He's going to kind of just shout out, "Help! Somebody help!" And he's just gonna run after Noir, trying to get as close as possible to yell for help. That closed door, I don't think it'll do much help though. With a 14 to hit on you, Noir.
Just misses.
Okay. Is he end his turn there? And Corvin, the Grim Reaper.
The great what?
The Grim Reaper.
Yeah, I guess so. He's going to take the dash action and charge like this is a bit of an old pull, but like the Gears of War 3 kind of retro Lancer.
Oh, the fucking
like,
roadie run.
Yep, just running with the crouched all the way down, the spears at his side. He's just like a linebacker. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and just kind of bumps into him, and that ends his turn.
I was picturing the Cloudy with the Chance of Meatballs, the black cop that just runs after him at full speed.
Never seen that movie.
I gotta find it.
Familiar.
I'll find it.
End of your turn there.
Yep, that's it.
Barthen. What do you do?
It's my turn?
Yep,
Oh.
I believe so. Yep.
I can make any of my attacks non-lethal, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If it's a melee attack.
Oh, it's a melee attack.
Not ranged, no magic.
I'm gonna get closer, and then I'm gonna end my turn. Wait, actually, I might be able to do something. I'm gonna end my turn.
Alright.
I'm good.
Alright, Sulfin. Can you
I'll
end
just- I'll just run up and just high kick him in the head, like straight up.
it to death?
Yeah. Okay. No, I'm going to knock him out.
Okay. Sidekick him unconsciously. Alright, just enough to knock him out.
Okay, and I would like to use Tavern Brawler to push him 5 feet into Noir.
Yeah.
Gonna get flung at you. Why don't you make me a dexterity check? See if you can avoid this body.
His body just goes limp, and then he just falls right onto you.
With the 12, I think this body's gonna slam directly into you. Kind of falling onto you, knocking you back as well. Kind of into the rubble, the back wall, and we end combat.
I'm just imagining the body gets thrown at me. I barely able to like hang on to it with my one arm as both of us go tumbling 5 feet back.
End of combat there. One dead red Brad
Oh.
and one unconscious one.
Well done. Now can someone get this guy off of me?
Here, yeah, I'll pull him off.
I want to go get my axe.
Oh, right, yeah, you nailed this guy with an axe. My goodness.
Yeah, I did.
Alright. What do you guys do?
I'm going to drag him by the cape over to this corner.
Alright.
So I'll just have him like just throw him right in the corner.
I hope you squished him a little bit. There you go.
What's the game plan? We're going in the cellar.
Did we want to set up some disguises?
That'd be useful.
Yeah, maybe.
It might get
really
us.
quick,
It
I'm
might get
just
us
going
closer to
to-
the wizard.
Yeah.
We might even be able to bypass that beast.
Yeah, really quick, I'm just going to open up the cellar door and just like poke my head down and just try to listen and see if anyone heard that or was alerted.
Give me perception.
Why do I do this to myself? Hey, 20.
You don't hear anyone. Seems pretty clear.
All right, I think we're clear.
Yeah, if you guys are
If we want to be stealthy, now's the time.
if you guys are planning on disguises, sure will do the same. He'll hold a hand out to his nose and say mustache.
I am going to the other guy, the high ranking one that we had arrested.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna disguise myself as him with disguise self.
Perfect. You guys didn't do anything with this red brand here?
The unconscious one.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any rope? Tie him up.
Yeah.
Just leave him tied up here.
Yeah.
So that he can't do anything.
Taking his red cloak as well. I would assume. Alright, you guys are heading down?
Here, I'm gonna go up to Noir. Noir, you still got those manacles, right?
Yeah, here.
Okay, put them on me.
And that's my final spell slot. I have no more spells. In terms of resources, I have one bardic left. One bardic inspiration.
Low level bard is rough.
It is.
So, if everyone's planning on disguises, I will attempt to put on the cloak.
I'm going to take the manacles that I have and use like a bit of rubble, maybe like a small chunk of wood or something to put it in like the middle of it so they can't actually latch shut, but it just looks like they're shut.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that way at a moment's notice you can just pull them free.
And then I will just like act prisoner, pretty much. Like I've been someone who's been caught.
Beautiful.
Who's active prisoner?
I am.
Oh, okay.
All right, then, Baran, if you'll be their Well, if you're going in disguised as that, you can be our front man and talk us in, and I'll be your shadow as Noir goes invisible.
I will
Perfect.
hang in the back then. I'll hang in the back and have Sulfan as my fake prisoner.
All right.
Alright, give me 1 second.
How do I?
Just drop some
I remember his. I do my best to put on his mannerisms, and I just start to walk down with whoever's disguised and our prisoner.
Alright, drop your token right where I'm marking, if you can.
Drop my token.
Yeah, your character from your journal onto the map here.
Oh, I'm stuck.
I can't see anything. It's like black.
You're good. Give me a second.
Yeah.
Did I drop in the right spot or did I drop in the wrong spot? I can't move it.
1 second. I got you next. Boom.
Thank you.
There we go.
Can you see?
I,
Oh Jesus.
I am struggling to.
Yeah, it's weird. There's like areas that we can't move our tokens onto or through.
It's like an invisible wall. I can't go any more left.
Yeah,
I'm squished.
and I can't go right from here.
Let me delete because you jumped a little bit too many.
Hello from the other side.
There it goes.
1 second.
I still can't.
Try like putting it back
Oh.
down.
Okay, I'll try deleting and put
It's
it back.
completely black for me.
Hold on,
You
I
gotta
gotta refresh.
I can now move in this small area, but then now there's an invisible wall right where more is. I can't go right.
Oh, I got hardware acceleration. Hold on.
Alright, so who can't see? Let me just.
Hardware acceleration's on. Or do I need to turn it off? We've detected on browser.
Can you see now?
Yeah, I can see. Okay.
Or can you see Tier?
I can see. Just that I can't go right. There's like an invisible wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like some places that
So, let me describe.
there's just like there's some parts on the map that our tokens can't move into.
Okay.
It'll be fine. Like I could just make myself a new token and put it on the right side, and then I'll be able to move.
It's because like.
But
just
for
to
some reason, I
show
just-
you.
for some reason, yeah, I can now go through the right side area of the map. For some reason, doorway. It does not want me to go through the door.
I don't think you're supposed to. Oh man, I did it again. I don't think that door's supposed to be there. That's why.
It's weird.
It's supposed to be like a staircase that goes up and around. So you guys are essentially coming from up here and making your way down these steps.
Okay. So which way are we supposed to go? Are we supposed to be going up,
Down.
or are we supposed to be going to the left?
This
Or are we
way.
supposed to be going up?
Coming down the steps.
Oh, down the steps.
Yeah, if that makes sense. Coming
Okay.
down into this large hall. And in this, so when you enter the cellar. The door opens into a 5-foot wide landing that is 15 feet above the cellar, with stone steps descending to the floor in 2 short flights. Another large door stands beneath the stairs to the north. A large stone fountain occupies the room, whose walls are lined with kegs and barrels. So this door is actually open. Thought it was closed. And there seems to be a fountain in the middle and a door to the far back left over here as well. If that makes sense. came from the
Well.
east. From that doorway above, from behind.
Well, let's get moving, I suppose, huh?
Okay.
And Tyr, you're like guiding me around, right? That's what you're doing.
Yes. Do you want me
Okay.
to be in front of you, or do you want me to be?
No,
like,
no, no, no. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Let me also give you
Yeah, like you're in front of me, but yeah, I'm pretty much like have my hands on you, like
Yeah.
pushing you around.
As I do that, I'm just going to go over to these barrels in the fountain and check around, see if there's anything of note.
Alright, give me perception on the fountain.
Hey, 23.
Alright, specifically on the fountain, you're actually to find. With the 23, you see an odd looking brick all the way at the bottom of the fountain. It's about 10 feet deep.
10
It's
feet,
discolored. It's kind of like a weird algae all over the fountain, all over the walls, but this one brick seems to be like untouched by the kind of like the natural algae in the water. About 10 feet down.
Guys, I think there's something odd. There's something about that brick at the bottom of the fountain that's different.
Tyr will go up to the fountain to see what brick you're pointing at, and then just dive into the water.
I mean, I was gonna go myself, but I figured it would. If they see something dripping around, the invisibility kind of goes to waste.
Okay, you're welcome to go if you want. I just if you made the
No,
effort-
that's why he mentioned it.
You're already in the water, buddy. You swim down
If you
about
make-
10 feet. 10 feet. You're able to remove the brick with ease, easily spotting it as Noir kind of pointed it out. A couple bubbles come, and you see a satchel kind of tied off.
like, can I tear the rope and then grab the satchel so I can pull it free?
Well, it's like the satchel is tied with the rope, like tied closed, not tied behind the brick or anything. It was just hidden behind the brick.
Oh,
With
behind by the
bag
brick.
tied
Okay.
closed, yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I want to grab the satchel and then just bring it up to the surface.
All right, bring it up. Seems to be a waterproof satchel. You open it up.
I found bag.
Great job, Tyr.
You find a potion of healing, another potion of some sort, and 50 gold pieces, and a set of clean, ordinary traveling clothes. So 2 potions,
that-
one of healing, because you've seen those constantly, and another potion. That's not.
You said 2 potions of healing?
No, just one, and the other one is
Just
another
One potion of healing and one mystery potion. We don't know what it does.
So if it was okay if I hold on to the potions, I don't have a healing potion.
For it.
And then 15 gold, you said?
50
50.
big bucks.
So everyone can have 10.
For the free ski and some clean clothes, some clean traveling clothes.
Right, so just like so far, calculating how much gold we've gotten throughout today, excluding Corvon's bounty, it's 15 gold for each of us so far. Assuming we want to split it evenly.
That's up to you guys. I split my
Yeah.
gold. You guys can keep yours if you want to keep yours.
But if we are, it's add 15 gold to your thing. Okay.
All depends on who finds it. If they want to share it or if they want to keep it. It all depends on them.
If anyone wants to know what kind of potion it is, you can give me an alchemy check. I can have you guys
Can I take a sip?
take a
Guessing you mean Arcana?
Arcana, yeah. Sorry.
I'll attempt. Oh, never mind. You did it.
Arcana 16. Yeah. with the 16, it's a pretty good roll. I'd say we're able to distinguish that it is a invisibility potion. A lot of invisibility stuff today.
Yeah,
Visibility.
Sneaky group.
All right, so how do we want to proceed?
Okay.
Up through that door or over to the left?
Through the door.
Same. And I'm just wet, soaking wet with clothes, but I'm gonna be behind Sulfin, and I'm just gonna lightly shove him through the door.
Alright, give me a second. So the small storeroom has been converted into a living quarters. 2 double bunks stand against the wall near the door, while 2 more barrels and crates fill up the southern half of the chamber. 3 humans look up as you enter the door. They're all kind of just sitting in bed, and we roll for initiative.
We're rolling for initiative.
Oh man, they're just attacking on sight. Okay.
Yep, they're kind of just chilling in bed, and they see.
They don't think- They
Oh,
don't
wait,
think
wait,
that
I
we're.
forgot you guys are in costume, right?
Yeah, we're all disguised.
Sorry, yeah. Ignore the initiative thing. So, when you open the doors, these 3 bandits are kind of just relaxing in bed. What do you say?
I don't say anything. I'm Mr. Prisoner.
I suppose I should go in front of them and speak for them.
Yeah, that's a good idea. You
If you
yeah,
can,
I agree. You would have been in front.
I kind of
just wiggle your way past me. Just
Yeah.
What do you say to them?
I just kind of stand and look around, and I say, men. It's like I just I want to start by looking around the room to see what I see here. Is there other than the men in the room?
So this room seems to be like a storage room converted into like smaller living quarters. So all the supplies and boxes and barrels have been pushed to one side of the room, and then there's 2 beds in here. There's each a bandit in each bed, and there's one guy kind of straight to the left of you, kind of just sitting on a crate.
I don't really say anything. I just pretend like it's not even a big deal that I'm here. I walk past them and I start looking through the stuff, see what I can find. Do any of them say anything?
Yeah, definitely. They're gonna say. Let me see. I had this in my notebook somewhere. But they're gonna call you by name and say, "What are you doing up here, Tubby?"
What do you mean? I'm grabbing some supplies. Why? Is there a problem?
You're supposed to be down in the Sleeping Giant.
Yeah, well, somebody took my shift over there for a minute while I came over here to grab some supplies. I wanted to do it personally, as I don't really trust anyone to grab what I need. Last guy who grabbed something for me forgot like 5 things, so I thought I would do it myself.
He's gonna look at you and look at the prisoner and say, "What about him?"
Him, he's supposed to be going to a cell, but I kind of the one guy's a new trainee, so once I grab what I need, I'm gonna show him to where the holding area is to hold the guy, and then I'm gonna bring him back, and he's gonna watch. He's gonna be somewhat of a personal bodyguard.
Or deception. So you kind of have this
Or
kind of
deception. It's where my actor fee comes in. Get advantage. 21.
Ooh, okay.
Damn.
It's like, yeah, a lot of fools in these red brands. Something done right, you gotta do it yourself. You want me to show you? As he kind of gets off his bunk. Want me to help you escort the prisoner to the jail cell as you kind of get your own supplies ready?
Yeah, that would be very helpful, actually. Thank you.
You know, kind of walk past both of you guys and can say, "Come on, Ricky."
All right, what's in these boxes?
Let us see. There's a couple extra red brand cloaks in here. Not too much stuff. More just clothes that are kept in here.
I'm actually gonna take a few of those. They might sell later on for like some money.
And he walks past, starts to walk.
And just so I'm not leaving empty-handed either.
Yeah, true. You're gonna see this red brand kind of walk and say, "Oh, Jesus, a bunch of newbies. And look at the lot of you. This one doesn't even have an arm." I guess
Noir's invisible.
Oh, that's right. Correct. God, I'm horrible right now. As he starts to escort you guys to the side door over here.
That happened in an alternate timeline.
Yeah.
Oh, my token disappeared.
You're underneath the tier.
I was standing on top of you.
Make your way to R3.
Alright, I follow.
I would need him.
I can't get in there.
Oh, there we go. Thank you.
Alright, stop there. So this area. Thick dust covers this flagstone of a somber hallway. The walls are decorated with fox columns every 10 feet, and the double doors to the west end of the hall is sheathed in copper plate, now green with age, revealing a carving of a mournful angel that adorns the door. And he's gonna look at the first newbie that was escorting him. He's gonna snicker, look at you, Tyr, and say, "Go ahead, lead the way." As he kind of laughs to himself.
You wanted me to lead the way?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna slightly shove the Sulfon.
There you go.
Make him lead the way.
To the door.
All right. So far, make me
Oh dear God.
make me a DC acrobatics check.
Oh boy. Okay.
I'm sorry.
As the kind of the whole pit starts to fall around you. I was gonna say with disadvantage, but even with disadvantage, because your hands are tied.
I'm too good.
A pit.
Is this-
Trap
this a
starts
trap?
to reveal itself. Yeah. Let me actually back everyone up just a couple squares.
I have a advantage on escaping from trap. Can I like? Do I need to roll too, or is it just so
No,
fun?
just so fun.
Can I make this save seem like unintentional? Like I just stepped across it somehow?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you do it so elegantly, passing the DC by quite a lot. You kind of don't even activate the trap. As the red brand is kind of looked, kind of astonished, kind of.
My turn.
All right, go ahead.
Watch. Say, I just kind of look at them and I say, "Watch where you're going, newbie."
You
This
say
trap
I,
has been-
you say I already stepped into the trap.
Yeah.
Okay, I got advantage for trap stuff. I got
Yeah,
18.
you managed to save on it. And it's get across the trap as well. That one is definitely going to reveal the trap as you set it off. As this red brand will start laughing and kind of scoot himself along the edge here.
So what happened to the trap? Like, what was the trap?
It's a pit trap. Fall.
Oh,
So he's just fucking with us.
Yeah, he was trying to mess with the newbie.
I follow the red brand's lead and do exactly what he does. The exact same way.
Mm-hmm. And the red brand is gonna be kind of thrown off, kind of laugh and say, "Well, both of you guys are pretty impressive."
I just grunt.
Yeah, you know, I only vet the best.
I walked over and just cling to the wall, scurry across.
And in this room, so there are 3 large stone sarcophagi that stand within the crypt. 6 skeletons in rusty mail are propped against the walls as if guarding the place. False columns along the wall are carved in an image of spreading out oak trees. The double door to the southeast corner is sheathed in tarnished copper plates. So you're gonna see a bunch of these skeletons all around, and you're gonna hear the same red brand tell you, Sulfin, to go ahead and touch it.
The skeleton?
Yeah.
I'd rather not.
I grip Sulfin's hand and I say, "Hey, stop messing with the newbie, please. How high rank are you? Again, I haven't seen you around here. What's your name?"
Sorry. I'll get you right. I'll get you right over to the place as he kind of starts to walk away from you. And as you walk in, it's pretty obvious that the skeletons are only looking at Sulfin.
Okay. Well, suppose we'll make our way through.
Open this door. And it will show you to the holding cells. This room is partitioned into 3 areas with iron bars walling off the north and south. Filthy straw lines the floor of the cells, the hinged doors of which are secured by chains and padlocks. A pair of human women are held to the cell to the south, while a human boy is confined to the north. As he kind of walks you into this room, and there's 2 other red brands in here, or 3 other red brands.
There's 3 other red brand.
You come to drop off your prisoner Sulfan, and we can end the session there. So make your way in. To presumably, the family that was missing in town was a mother, her 2 kids, her wife, her daughter and son. That's
All right.
in this cell as well.
So they have me in this cell now.
Kind of walking you in.
Okay.
As we're taking we're probably gonna end it here, but yeah, as we're taking to the prisoner cell, I'm gonna shove Sulfan into this guard, and then swing my battle axe onto this guard.
Alright.
Oh shit. Okay.
Let's do it
Yeah,
just
sure.
like that. Alright. Do you want to make that roll now, or you want to save it for next time? For that surprise.
Oh, it's up to the party. I got work at 2, so I can still got
You can just do your attack, and we can start initiative next round.
Okay.
Which one are you going for?
That's it. Nope.
Yeah, you're gonna push the Sulfin into this guard and completely whiff the attack as we roll for initiative.
Oh,
When we come
jeez.
back.
Okay.
I
So I'm
don't-
like, I'm like here then.
Yeah, you're like there. I'm
Okay.
shoving you to the garden on the right.
Okay. For sure.
Excited. Guys are in this very dangerous area. Low on
Jeez.
resources. I'm excited to see how this goes.
No, we got it. We got it.
I believe. All right. Well, very very fun session, everyone.
Yeah, thank you for the session. It was fun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I'll see you guys all next week. For this week, actually, I'm not sure if we should do a journal entry, or if you guys want to save it for next one. But if you guys want to go ahead and write an entry, feel free to do so for this session. Other than that, have a good one.
Okay, bye.
Peace out.
See you next week.